You gonna be on here too, right?
Yeah, I'll pop in for a second.
All right.
Yeah, he tried to leave me, man. I preferred it was a setup.
Man, don't start that bullshit.
I was coming to the internet Saturday morning saying go Van Hernandez. Hernandez done set me up with Adam 22. They done paid the nigga to get me set up over here, my nigga. Yeah. Nigga tried to leave me and have me come over here by myself, and I was coming.
Get in there, defend yourself.
Yeah, my nigga got discouraged and man, I'm finna book a flight back home. I said, what?
You recording it?
Nigga, you finna leave me? Oh, I told my people, I said, say, homie, I don't know if the nigga Govan trying to set me up. I don't think so, homie, but he done booked me for Adam 22, and he's hollering about he finna fly back home.
Yeah? You thought he was gonna strand you here?
I thought you paid him some extra money to get the California nigga to get me over here, get me kidnapped, hold me for ransom. Y'all thinking all kind of shit.
Whatever kind of money I got available to pay to do things, it's not like the bags that you be collecting in Memphis to do things, okay?
Okay, well, let me know
So
then.
I'm gonna just throw that out there. I don't get involved in those kind of things. I seen Kenny Money was just out here doing interviews. I got left off the list. Damn. I'm gonna go out on a limb, say that might be because I'm hanging out with you.
Yeah, probably.
Because I vowed to never do this. Because I said, man, I don't trust him. He don't have no substance. So when we got here, my son said, Dad, go buy no jumper. He told me that 5 years ago. He said, Dad,
that's
my
your
son. No. My son, Mexican and black.
He said that was your son. I didn't know if that was
way more
or
handsome than that nigga. He want to be my son.
Oh, okay.
He really want me to go with his mama.
Yeah?
But I won't.
Damn.
I like young ladies.
I could serve you up. My mom, too. She's never got black, as far as I know.
Let me have her.
Yeah.
I specialize in those.
Yeah.
I specialize in the ones that ain't been across the railroad track.
You ever just get that deep-seated feeling that your dad ain't beating it up right?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
I have.
You just look at them.
I never thought about my mother getting f***ed. Never.
Yeah.
It's never crossed my mind.
I done seen it.
Wow, you're f***ed up in the
You
business.
guys got a special type of friendship, huh?
No, I ain't see. I seen a nigga come out the bedroom.
Oh,
I know what they do.
You done been baby boy before. With Melvin in the house. Yeah. Yeah, but nah, nigga, I said, nah, man, somebody asked me for a few weeks ago. And I said, nah, man, I ain't gonna never do this motherfucking podcast.
Right.
Because I was mad at you.
Even though, like, from my perspective, it makes no sense because I'm like probably the illest white boy who maybe ever lived.
You ill, but nigga, you been against me the whole time.
I don't even understand how you could feel that way.
Well, let me take you back.
Let's go through.
Let me take you back to the beginning.
Yeah. Okay.
Me and you we used to just f with each other. And you had invited me to come to the podcast, and I hadn't denied it until you mentioned that Charleston White. I invited Charleston White to come here.
And my former host said that he was going to get you set up.
That nigga he said with a conviction. He said, if that nigga come here, I'm going to set that nigga up. His conviction said he'll really do it.
I'm going to be real. I've known him for a long time. He ain't doing stuff like
that. I ended up speaking to him and his dad, and we ended up getting cool. So, but nigga, we don't know at the time.
No, for sure.
At the time, I'm in tour with China Mac and all the Asians. I'm in tour with the California niggas because they say I can't say the word crab and slob because I'm talking to my local Crips and Bloods. So we don't know.
Right. I mean, I wasn't happy about AD doing that at the time. And really, I think he was kind of like trying to live out some sort of like gangster fantasy on the podcast. Like he's the type to get people set up.
Well, we thought he was. So, homie, you got to think, when we looking from afar, all we know, this is his gangbanging culture. We don't know who's what here.
Right.
We just know what he project. And so that's all I had to go off of. I was living in here. I was living in L.A. off of Imperial, Vermont a little while before that.
We're talking about before you blew up as a podcaster?
Yeah, right. About a year before that. So I was staying here. And my son used to always tell me, Dad, try to go by no jumper. Try to go by no. So I was familiar with you from my son because they was watching y'all. When I became big on the internet, I didn't know who you actually were, didn't know your background. I didn't know Bosco. I didn't know Nina Capone. I didn't know none of these LA niggas.
Nina Boy,
yeah, that nigga. I didn't know S-Bone, so I didn't know none of these niggas.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. And me and him ended up getting cool.
I interviewed him like 3 days before they killed him, 2 days before.
I started trying to show him how to make money as a content creator doing YouTube. So, cause I was starting to learn the game. So I just know when I would do interviews, people would ask me, well, what you think about Bosco? I ain't know nothing about him. So when I watched their interviews, they would ask him and everybody would have something negative to say. That was my response.
Right.
So I ain't know none of these niggas. So when y'all came here, all y'all knew is I'm just disrespecting Nipsey Hussle. I'm just disrespecting Crips and Bloods. But y'all never went back to the beginning of why.
Right, because you had all these bad experiences when you were doing your little Crip internship out here before you popped off, right?
I've never had a Crip internship out here.
Not formally, but you were trying to hang out with the Crips out here and shit,
I've never
right?
had a bad experience in California, ever.
Right.
Melvin Farmer is the biggest lie. I came to live in California to work at Diamond Dale Adolescent Group Home. I met Melvin Farmer at a speaking engagement. He was with the Latin King Tone. Okay. He was doing a speaking engagement with John Gotti's Jr. son, Fred Hampton Jr. And they was on a national speaking tour. That's how I met Melvin Farmer. Okay. I didn't come to California to hang out with that nigga. I came to California to hang out with a childhood friend that I went to school with. Okay. So I landed my dream job, and shout out to Diamond Dale Adolescent Group Home. So I was working with the kids who was either getting ready to go to YA or coming out of YA. So I wasn't out here gangbanging. Right. So I met Melvin Farmer on the internet. He invited me to a speaking engagement with Olympian star Althea Mosley. She's from here, so she's from LA. So I met him doing youth advocacy and anti-gang cognitive intervention work, gang prevention. Right. So I never hung out in LA streets. I would catch the Uber to go hang out with him at St. Andrews Park to work in the community center right there with the kids. So I've never had a bad experience. Okay. So through Melvin Farmer, I met King Baba Louie. When I met King Baba Louie, I had a relative that was in town, that was in town at the time. We all fell in love with King Baba Louie because he didn't come off as a gang-banging guy. So we invited King Baba Louie for a speaking engagement to come to Texas. That's how I got connected here. So through King Baba Louie, I was invited to go to Nipsey's funeral with Melvin because he didn't have a ride to the funeral. He was standing in the backyard of King Baba Louie's mom's house, up there in like a little shack. I called a lift, met him the day before the day of Nipsey's funeral. He and I lifted to the Rolling 60s neighborhood. That day I met Cappuccino, the head of the Rolling 60s. So I met Cappuccino, I met Miss SS, and met a couple other people. Went to the funeral, rode in the car with Cappuccino. Melvin was in another car. Somehow he and I got separated. And this was like a training day experience. I got left with the Rolling 60s after the funeral during the procession.
And is this the moment that convinced you that they were no good?
They never convinced me they were no good. So here's the thing, right? So I get left in a Rolling 60s neighborhood and they finna have Nipsey's procession come through there. Some kind of way, I got stuck with Raymond Washington's daughter, Ray Ray. So I had to hold security, walking with her. So I got separated from Cap Nim, so it's just me and her. So how I conducted myself won their admiration and respect. Melvin's nowhere around. So I'm hearing niggas say, what's up, cuz? Who is homie? That's Skull partner from Texas. What's up with him? Nigga, I'm looking around saying, shit, how I'm gonna get home? Some kind of way you couldn't use the phone, so I couldn't even get an Uber out of there, so it's nightfall. Big Psych, one of Raymond Washington's partners, one of his best friends, homie, gave me a ride to the I was staying on the borderline of Diver Lanes in the Hoover's neighborhood. Big Psych gave me a ride back. I never seen Melvin Farmer ever again.
Really?
Ever again. So I never had a bad experience in California. I dressed up every day in coveralls. If I show you my old Facebook page, I was in coveralls, a cowboy hat, Mexican cowboy boots, playing country boy. Hey, how you doing, sister? Hey, how you doing, brother? So I maneuvered through here playing country boy. So I never had no bad experience. Okay. So what ended up happening, I ended up connecting with the 60s. I ended up connecting with King Baba Louie, and Melvin Farmer got left out. He wanted to be the nigga to come to the city and get all the love that you saw, that we seen King Baba Louie get in the neighborhood. So I had just landed a big contract in a textile industry. And what I noticed by living in California is y'all have a lot of textile product out here. T-shirts, beanie hats, hoodies, sweatpants. I get t-shirts for 10 cents. I get sweatpants for $2. So I plug the 60 niggas in where they can start getting the t-shirts, the hoodies, and the beanie hats. And then I was shipping shit to Melvin them at the bookstore right there. And I won't say what I was shipping, but that nigga know what I was shipping to him. So he got
narcotics.
No. I ain't never done nothing illegal.
Okay.
You know, I ain't never done nothing illegal. But I shipped him something to save his life one time. So he could call me in the middle of the night and say, look at our text. He didn't even know my real name at the time because he was looking at my Nat Turner Facebook page. Say, look at our text. I need to get a ride to the probation officer. I think his mom was staying up in North Cali somewhere. So nigga, I've never had a bad experience in California. Nobody knew me to do anything to me.
But everything you're describing makes it sound like you're describing how you'd be on good terms with the Crips, but then we all know that soon after you did a little bit of a heel turn and decided to start offending them at every turn, right?
It wasn't a heel turn. So what I did was I used to go live walking on Hoover Street every day telling the Crips outside of California, y'all not real Crips. So I would go back home and tell my local Crips, nigga, because at the time, Real Tune TV, the Bob Supreme nigga, they was doing a documentary on the Crips and the Bloods. OG Percy was emerging, and I was dissing them niggas because they was nobodies. They was dope fiends, right? So now I'm going viral because
I got a lot of shit for saying that OG Percy used to be a crackhead.
He still is a crackhead. So what ended up happening? I'm getting into it with my local Crips. Right? I had moved after the Nipsey's funeral. I remember that there was speculation where they wanted to change either Slauson Avenue to Nipsey Hussle. And I remember the 60s putting up a push against that. Saying, ain't nobody bigger than Set, cuz. So I remember hearing that. So I never looked to California. I always went back home and said, y'all niggas not real Crips. Because what I saw living here is these niggas here don't get to age out the game.
Right.
The OG Percy's and all them other niggas back home, they get to age out. They get to go play grandfather at 60. These niggas out here can't do that. It's still niggas repping at 65, 55. Where the niggas back in Texas, once they do their time, come home, they don't do like these niggas. So what I realized is, that's these niggas' game. They the realest, they the strongest, and anything outside of California ain't real. So I went back home with that message. And I disrespected the Truman Street Blood. I disrespected Joe Blood. I disrespected everything locally that Real Tune was trying to put out there. So what ended up happening?
So he was trying to glorify it.
He was trying to glorify.
You decided to tear it down.
Yeah, because I'm in the boys' home with all these niggas.
But you were tearing it down just because you realized that the LA version of gangbanging was more official?
You niggas ain't real. How can you be a real Crip and you can't come up here? So I would go home and tell niggas, you niggas dumb and you niggas stupid, claiming a set you niggas can't never even walk the street on. And that's what the California niggas think about y'all niggas. They look down on you nigga, country boy ass nigga claiming our street. Nigga, they played on us. And you gotta salute. This is the best game we ever seen. So when I went back home, I started getting into it with the Harvest, the Harvest Street Fort Trade Gangster Crips. I went viral for the first time ever on World Star Hip Hop. It says, Fort Worth man snitches on Fort Trey Harvest Street Gangster Crips. That's what made me go viral.
Snitching about what?
I told him, he told me drop my location. I told him meet me at the police department, nigga. And I drove to the police department. Turned my camera around, told him, yeah, nigga, meet me at the police department. Then I went inside and told the police, yeah, man, I got a Harvest Street Fort Trey Gangster Crip. I paused and said, hey, is Officer Charles Rogers in here? Tell him Charles White came to see him. Yeah, man, so I played on the internet.
Okay.
So when I went viral, now you got the California nigga saying, man, you can't say crab, you can't say slob. Nigga,
That's what started it.
That's what started.
Okay.
F you niggas too. Y'all niggas don't kill number niggas, nigga. Y'all ain't shot it now gun. So now it's all you nigga because y'all ain't done nothing now. White man, now Mexican, but y'all got a history of killing more niggas than the Ku Klux Klan. How you gonna honor that shit?
I mean, just in general, people tend to kill other people within their group.
Show me the Jews. Show me Jews killing Jews. Show me Asians killing Asians. Show me where they have show me where they make up the smallest percentage of people in the country and they have most of the homicides. No other race has that but us. No other race does gangbanging like us.
The Hispanics do it.
The Hispanic,
whites do it.
The Hispanic murder rate is not like the black on black crime.
It might not be as high, but
it ain't even close.
If a Hispanic person gets killed, it's almost certainly going to be by another Hispanic person. 80% of the time.
Name me last time you can recall a big Hispanic gang killing compared to ours.
Hispanic gangs kill each other all the time out here.
But we don't know it.
I mean,
name one.
They ain't famous enough that people are putting it on the front page.
Whether ours is famous or not, you're going to hear about us. Nobody kills each other more than black Americans, nowhere on earth. You cannot compare that to anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a higher percentage.
It's not even a higher percentage. Nobody does to each other what black Americans do to each other. White people don't do each other like this. Mexicans don't do each other like this. When Mexican gang come in, they take each other in. Mexicans don't openly f*** over each other. So
then the whole question becomes, and one side
I don't care about gangs, period.
But one side makes you a normal person and the other side makes you some sort of Nazi. The question is there something inherent in black people that they want to kill each other, or is it just surely because of the conditions in America that they've been in?
It has nothing to do with the conditions of America. You wanting to kill people has everything to do with the conditions of your heart and not the conditions of your environment.
The conditions of your heart are going to be determined by the conditions you grew up in, right?
I know plenty of people grew up in the conditions and don't kill people or hurt people or gangbang.
Well, it's not going to transfer to everybody.
I know people that grew up in worse conditions than LA gangbangers grew up in and don't kill people.
So what's in the heart of a black man that he just wants to kill?
I don't know.
That's really what you think?
Yeah.
Really?
It's in his heart. Yeah, all killers kill based from their heart, not their mind.
Do you think that like black people just have this like warrior spirit that makes them want to do battle?
Warriors don't group up, or soldiers do. Warriors fight alone. They don't fight in groups.
Okay.
Yeah, black people don't have a warrior spirit, because if we had a warrior spirit, we'll kill a white man as soon as we can think about it.
Right.
We have a coward spirit. That's why we hurt each other. If we really were warrior, we would look across and hurt anything but us. Like real warriors. I mean, real warriors don't self-inflict.
But like, it's hard for me to even think of a society that engages that way, that like kills their oppressor. That's not normally how it goes. People kill other people from their community.
I watch Israel and Palestine kill each other all the time. I watch Ukraine and Russia do it. I watch China f*** over Japan.
Right, but those are two countries at war.
No. We're not countries. You said you don't see where no other person does the oppressor. Yeah, you goddamn right. Palestine is looking to kill Israel. Yeah. That's why they're at war right now. Yeah. They was tired of being oppressed.
Right. Well, really, they're at war because Israel decided to bomb the fuck out of them.
No, they're not at war. Remember, Palestine went over there and kidnapped a bunch of them people and killed them and caused us to get into the war with Israel. That's why we backed Israel.
But the people who were doing that didn't have the institutional power to start a war.
No.
Israel started a war in reaction to that.
Israel did start the war. We backed them for the war. But though Israel is oppressing Palestine, we all know that. They done took them people and got them boxed off and damn near locked up free. So they said, we're tired of being oppressed by these people who America keep helping oppressor. So they went and kidnapped about 100 Jewish people and American people, and then since they didn't come to term, now the fake war started. But the Palestinians didn't start that war. They was responding to oppression like they always been. At first they used to throw rocks at the Jews. Mm-hmm. Then the United Nations had to tell the Jews, hey, it's not fair for y'all to keep shooting bullets oppressing those people, so get rubber bullets. So the Jewish Israeli people got rubber bullets, and then Palestinians was eating their ass up with rocks. Those are warriors. The motherfucking Palestinians that's fighting their oppressors back. Them motherfucking Afghanistan that ran America out their country, that's how you fight your oppressors. We fight each other.
Right.
It's easy to kill another black man. He already dead.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I went to jail. I gave a gun to a nigga and told him to shoot a white man. And I got out the car and we stood over the white man and watched him die.
Hell?
Yeah, I bought that for the gangbangers. Yeah.
If I gotta go, this is how I want to go. Staring down at your urethra.
Niggas don't know how to respond to a gun with a dick at the end of it. See, they'll try to fight me and take the real gun. Them niggas will freeze over that dick hanging in their face right there.
I tried to hand him that earlier, and you seemed like you got a little. You were kind of hyped until you saw the penis part.
Yeah, I was. But now, we don't have it in us to retaliate against our oppressors. Because we hate one another more than what we hate that have been done to us.
It's a tall task. It's a lot easier to kill a random guy rather than kill a
I've never in my life shot a gun at a black man, ever in life. I've never kicked a black man in the head down on the ground. Never. I've never jumped a black man. So all of my crimes been going across the railroad tracks. Go over there and steal. Go over there and do that, because I had somebody who was teaching me that. I had uncles that would come from the 50s, the 40s, the 60s, and I come in the 70s. So I come in an era where we heard about get the man, attack the man, fall and slip in the man stove, play on the man. The gangbanging shit didn't come to 89, 90. By that time, we already got a foundation. So gangbanging is not in our hearts. That's why it's easy for us to quit after so long.
But isn't gangbanging just a response to being in extremely dangerous conditions in which you need to group up with other people in order to do battle with other groups of people?
Then why didn't the slaves gangbang?
Probably just wasn't really available to them as an option, right? They were fucking slaves.
Well, based off what you just said, don't you need other people to group up with other people to fight other people? So once we became free in
there were slave rebellions, right?
No, it was very few.
Yeah, but because they're oppressed, they have no weapons, they have no money.
So once we got free and got weapons, why didn't we group up in gangs then?
I mean, they were probably more focused on assimilating into the culture that they had just gained their freedom from.
No, they never assimilated. They couldn't.
Well, they probably thought that it was more accessible than it ended up being.
They never thought that. My grandmother's 80 years old. She never told me they thought that. She's still alive. My pops is almost 8. They never thought that.
But why did your grandparents not group up and go to war?
Because it's never been about getting in the gang. It's about building your family.
But when we say gangs, we think about gangs fighting against each other, not like fighting against the people that are controlling them.
Sure we do. When I think of gangs in New York, those people fought against each other. Those were white people, Italians, Irish. They wasn't black. And they were way more dangerous and violent than these today's gangs.
Don't you think about that? So much of that is because it's like we accept the structures within our societies, and most of us don't really feel as if we have the power to control the society we live in.
Black people do not accept the structures of society. That's why we go to jail for committing financial crimes. That's why when we go to school, we don't pay attention in class.
Right.
That's why we go to ISS. That's why we get kicked off the football team, because we don't fit into the structure. We have way more power. That's why we sell dope when the white men say we can't sell dope. That's why we pimp and go across the state line when they say don't. So we have the power to do whatever we want to do.
They have the power, but it's like most of us don't really think about the world as if we're going to be able to just commit crimes until we change the social order.
Sure we do. It's called ball till you fall. We got music that teaches ball till you fall.
But isn't that the opposite of what we're talking about?
No,
just
that's
balling until you die?
Well, you're trying to make sense of people who don't have sense. And I'm saying, no, our people had greater sense than what you're trying to give them for. Well, don't you think? No, our people thought greater. They built Black Wall Street.
Why are you saying people who don't have sense?
Our people built Black Wall Street. Gangbangers don't have sense. They can't build nothing. They can't manufacture nothing. Black people created some of the things that's mostly been invented, from the stoplight, the cotton gin. What you mean? We didn't think to create gangs. We thought to be free under worse conditions. So we're under better conditions. We're freer. Why would we join gangs and they didn't?
I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of minority groups in our country that didn't really like gravitate towards the whole gang thing. But then there's a lot of non-black groups that did. The mafia.
Well, we never had a mafia because we don't want to be gangsters. Gangsters extort themselves. Black people never extorted one another. We had a community.
LA kind of known for extorting one another.
But before gangs started, you got to think all the black people that came from the South that built Watts, California, all them vibrant black towns, all them vibrant black places in LA before gangbanging started. Why them people didn't gangbang and it was vibrant here then?
Yeah. No, that's a good question for sure.
You know why? Because their children didn't have a struggle. The gangbanging children didn't come from gangbanging because they was in impoverished conditions. They could walk the neighborhoods and go get an apple off the tree.
But don't you think that the gang shit is like a reaction to just feeling hopeless in your life in general? Not necessarily that you're being like violently oppressed on a day-to-day basis.
When I look at them niggas in prison and they join the gangs and they fighting and what they fighting about in jail, catching phase, they don't look hopeless. When they on here talking about how they live their gangbanging life, they don't look hopeless. They seem like they're bragging about it. They got pride in it.
When I go to the hood,
they got love for it.
When I go to the hood and I see like, you know, a group of 16-year-old kids sitting around in an alley just like waiting for somebody to come through so they could shoot at their car, these are people who feel hopeless. They feel as if there's no college career path for them. There's no way that they're going to be able to go get a high-paying job and be able to make 6 figures a year.
Have you done a qualitative study to talk to them and see why?
I mean, this is obviously anecdotal, but these people don't really pursue those opportunities. I'm telling you why.
You're saying obviously from some kids sitting in the alleyway waiting to shoot at a car. Why they're not robbing the bank? If they're hopeless, why they not robbing a bank?
Probably because they just view that as being like
why not rob the local?
Very low, small chance of success.
Why not rob the local guy that's selling weed? Why not be breaking into a house?
They probably do that. So breaking houses, that's very common.
So why sit in the alley the way to shoot at nobody? Why not go get a job?
Well, it's part of being in a gang. You got to protect your area, right?
No, I've never heard that ever.
For real?
I've never heard that.
I mean, the motherfuckers are patrolling for that purpose.
No. They're patrolling to extort each other.
I would say more often than not, they're patrolling to just protect the block.
So how about this? How about you wake up and go spend some time with those 16-year-old kids? See what condition that their home life is. See what they do when they wake up in the morning, and tell me how hopeless they is if they got a phone.
I already kind of know what they do. They hang out in the neighborhood.
Well, you sound like most typical arrogant white man that try to look from niggas from up there. See, you didn't grow up down here to really know. You're making speculations.
Well, I'm making observations based on my life experience. Well,
your life experience don't fit into the black spectrum because you're looking from afar with binoculars.
But I think most people would say the last 10 years of my life, I've been pretty deeply immersed in the black experience, right?
When the last time you had to? When the last time you sat at a black table and ate black food? In a black household.
I have been to restaurants with black people.
I didn't ask you a restaurant.
We don't go over to people's houses out here.
There you go. So you don't know niggas. You don't know black people.
You have to go to their house to know them?
Yes. If you don't go into a person's home or person's village, how can you know their culture?
In LA, we don't really go to people's houses.
LA ain't black. It's Mexican.
We got a lot of Mexicans. We got a lot of blacks too.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is, you really don't know black people just listening and talking.
Just because I haven't been to their house to eat dinner.
No.
So we can't just like go to Denny's.
Well, this is what I'm saying. You say observation, but where are you observing from?
Going to people's neighborhoods, doing vlogs and shit.
There you go. So you go into their neighborhood and you figure these guys is hopeless, but they got their cameras on.
It's not like I think they are hopeless. I think they feel hopeless.
No, they don't feel hopeless. They feel good. They feel high because most guys are high. Most guys are on drugs, and when you get drunk and you get high, the hopeless that you feel goes away.
I mean,
now
you're a 16-year-old kid smoking weed and numbing yourself all day.
You're not hopeless.
Pills and
you're not hopeless. You're having fun. You're having fun. Most kids are experimental.
Yeah, but you're having fun in the moment by doing something that's kind of separating you from the more long-term opportunities.
It's fun getting high, guys.
Right. If you start popping perks every day in high school, you're not probably on the path to becoming a lawyer.
Well, that has nothing to do with you coming on the path to becoming a lawyer. You're not hopeless if you're getting high every day. For one, you got money to get high. So how can you be hopeless and you got money to get high?
There's a lot of ways to get high that are pretty inexpensive.
Well, if you can get high, you're not hopeless. You're doing what you want to do.
I would say getting high leaves you just as hopeless as you would be otherwise.
When you're hopeless, suicide is on the option, not getting high. When you're hopeless, suicide is on the option, not getting high. But getting high is for recreation.
A lot of drugs are kind of like
getting high is
suicide. No. If you start doing fentanyl every day, isn't the end result you dying?
I know some motherfuckers want to get high every day with fentanyl. They want the fentanyl just go make them die and come back to life like Michael Jackson was doing every night.
Right.
Michael Jackson was loving doing that profile, going and coming back. It's a motherfucker want the hair run and go almost called the overdose. Why? That's where they going to go buy it from. They want the deadly dope. And it ain't because you're depressed and hopeless. You want to feel good. This is what you like to do. You enjoy the feeling. Come on, man. It's called choices and decisions. Your conditions don't determine your choices.
But a rational father is not going to sit around and do Percocets all day because he feels like he has an opportunity and he has important things to do. Those are the things that stop people from just sitting around doing drugs.
I know some guys get high every day and get up and go to work. I know some white boys shoot dope, do perks, smoke crack, do cocaine, and they the best goddamn lawyers you can find. So I do know some fathers get high every day. I know some mothers come home from teaching school, fix the kids' food, get high and drunk every day, and she's a loving mother.
But isn't the kid or the career a reason to not get that high?
Nope.
It's hard to be a good dad if you're getting
I know some motherfuckers get up loaded. We watched a real life movie of an airplane where Denzel Washington was a pilot getting high every day. Turned the plane upside down, landed the motherfucker perfect, then got high to go to the court hearing. Real life shit.
Snakes on the plane.
No. This is a real life story.
It's called Flight.
It's a real life story of a real pilot who went to jail, served time, got high again to get normal. It's some people have to operate in their normalcy, getting high, and they are functional at this.
Well, I spent most of my life smoking shitloads of weed, and I've been very successful.
We're not talking about you, though. We're not talking. No, I didn't spend most of my life smoking weed.
But you've been smoking a lot of weed since you've been successful, right?
I've been smoking weed, since I've been successful.
And you've been able to manage it. However, I somehow think that if you started snorting fentanyl every day, that you'd probably have a harder time.
I don't know. I know people that snort fentanyl. I know people that get high.
And those are probably the people who are able to do it to some sort of level that isn't going to destroy their lives.
There's a such thing that you learn if you understand alcoholism and drug addiction. There's such thing as functional addicts. Most people are functional addicts.
Yeah.
So,
Even functional fentanyl?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could do a reasonable amount. And a lot of people don't. I think I would have a hard time doing this job if I was doing fentanyl every day, but I could probably work at Amazon.
Where I'm from, most fentanyl addicts die in a short period of time.
Yeah.
Kodak Black and them ain't dead yet. He say he f***ing with the fake perks.
Yeah.
It's fentanyl and everything. It's fentanyl and everything. So any hard drugs you doing, nigga, I know motherfucker been doing hard drugs 40, 50 years.
Yeah, that's why you never see a crack addict die.
I ain't seen a fentanyl nigga
It's more
die
like
yet.
they die and nobody really cares that much. Right?
I ain't found a nigga died of fentanyl yet.
Man,
I don't know one person that I can personally say, they had an overdose of fentanyl. And I know nigga pop pills like crazy.
I know plenty of people.
I don't know any.
Man, them niggas
A bunch of rappers on this podcast. Lil Peep died for taking fake Xans.
Yeah, I call bullshit. I say I say he died of diabetes. I call bullshit.
This guy. All right. So, what is No Jumper's involvement in this? Please tell me, like, what I need to be doing better as a person who is making money off of the black community.
You're very successful at what you're doing. I wouldn't suggest that you change and switch up nothing because this shit is working for you.
Okay, but you want to destroy the gang community, so you're seeing No Jumper as being effective at that.
I ain't got nothing with the gang community. I got problem with my gang bangers in my city. What y'all do in California don't mean shit to me.
And for the record, I think the position of the average LA gangbanger is not like, oh, Texas gangbangers, they're goofy as It might be like, to a certain extent, it might be like, oh, y'all do things that we don't do, or y'all don't beef the same way that we beef. They might have some opinions about that, but in my time in this, I never heard somebody from LA be like, oh, every gang member from Houston or Dallas is goofy as like that's not the attitude.
I've heard them say it on here. I've heard them say it.
I've heard them say, "Oh, y'all are not doing it right."
I done heard Gumby say it. I can go live. This is what I'm saying.
But Gumby's the one who's calling motherfuckers out from Texas because he just feels like they're doing it wrong. Style-wise.
I agree with Gumby. You niggas are frauds. You niggas ain't real because I grew up watching the culture. I grew up watching the culture. Ain't nobody came from LA and put these niggas down. LA came to use us and play on us, and when they got through, they left. Didn't no real niggas really come out there and put nothing down. Homie, we was a country town that didn't know nothing about gangbanging until we saw the movie Colors.
Yeah.
Bootnose came out here, had some relatives, brought some rolling 60 niggas out there. The Skyline Pyru niggas went out there, but ain't no real Crips went to Texas and put nobody down, my nigga. Fort Worth was one of the first cities before Houston and Dallas to gangbang. San Antonio had some real LA niggas go. OKC, but nigga, Fort Worth, Texas, nah, my nigga, them country boys. We had posses, nigga, fighting at the skating ring. Yeah. So I'm telling these nigga, ain't none of y'all real. If you ain't came up here and got put on.
You gotta go all the way over here? That's pretty unrealistic for the average gang member.
Say,
right?
if you ain't a real Muslim until you done took your pilgrimage to Mecca, like Malcolm. You just a jailhouse Muslim,
if
nigga.
you're gonna make it out here, it's gonna cost you at least, let's say, $1,500. That's kind of out of the realm of possibility.
Get on your Greyhound bus and come get that ass kicked up here. Book that Greyhound bus ticket, take that week
dudes
ride.
who do that go viral and get clowned for coming to LA and getting beat into a set by people that they don't know and that they're never going to see again.
Well, think about this,
when
though.
It happens, sure.
You getting clowned when you go to prison by your family members for representing a street in the color that you don't even know where to go walk on. You got all this shit tattooed on you. 5 dudes who you can't even go walk on them people's street, nigga.
I ain't never been on the street.
You can't even go up there and mention it. You go, cause nigga, you can't even mention it. And if you go to the feds and you from Texas and you get out that Texas car and go get in that Crip and Blood car, you a goof troop. Nigga, they gonna use you. Nigga, you a mule, you a holder. Nigga, nah, nigga. So everybody looking at you crazy and stupid. You rolling 60, but you can't go up there. And you go die for this. You go hurt your mama for this. You go abandon your kids for this. And you ain't got no lineage to it. Nigga, that didn't make sense to me when I started thinking as a logical thinking man.
For sure.
Yeah, joining a gang is pretty illogical. For most people.
Well,
if you're a young kid who's trying to not get his ass whooped walking home from school, I guess I get it. But carrying that into your adulthood, probably not a great idea.
That's when most of us get in there as a boy.
Yeah. Well, so they clown anyone who doesn't. You join a gang when you're in your 20s, they're going to ruthlessly clown you.
So you mean to tell me, nigga, you still have the same values, the same morals and affirmation and affection that you have at 15 and 16 and 50?
Definitely not.
I don't. So that's why I look at these niggas as being mentally retarded.
Even just the notion of hood hop and the idea that you join a gang when you're 16 and then all of a sudden you're 21 and you realize, oh, the gang I joined, those dudes are a bunch of busters. I want to join this other gang, hang out with these other people. If you do want to be in a gang, even just that, the idea that 5 years later you can't change your mind about who you want to hang out with it puts gangbanging into the realm of like fantasy.
So
like this is
switching
just
gangs or just denouncing.
That's what I'm saying. They'll destroy you on the internet if you switch hoods.
You destroy gangbanging culture with your podcast. I did.
But just what, shining light on it?
Yeah. You gave light to a unlit world. And nigga, to get on here to see none of them have a business mind. None of them can talk about.
Some of them certainly.
I've been watching you for years.
Black Sam.
Black Sam don't have a business mind. That's something Nipsey built. He just happened to be running.
But they didn't get that far with Nipsey. Black Sam's taking it into reality.
If Nipsey wouldn't have died, they wouldn't have it this far.
Nah, I bet they'd be further ahead.
I doubt it.
I mean, shit, if they had this giant billboard of a human being, this guy who was promoting this shit at every turn.
Well, you got to think. Diddy had control of him, so how good he would have been.
Diddy had control of Nipsey?
Who had the album done? Who done that Victory album?
I don't know. I don't think I ever heard their names together.
Well, there's a video of them clapping together. He told, hey, man, y'all quit clapping.
Uh-huh.
So you tell me, had he not died, this wouldn't be what it is. The marathon wouldn't be what it was.
You don't think?
I know so.
Really? I think
because when he was alive, he didn't get this same support from LA.
That is true.
He didn't have this same support with Fat Burger in the Marathon store when he was alive.
You mean Marathon Burger?
Well,
Fat Burger's its own thing.
Well, he had a Fat Burger right there. Didn't Nip have the Fat Burger right there in the store? In that little corner, in that square? Yeah, they took me there. They took me on a tour there.
He owned a Fat Burger?
That's what I was told, with the pictures and everything in there.
I never heard that.
So that's where the idea of the Marathon Burger came from. Okay. So you tell me, if it wasn't for his death, where would the support come from?
Just him as a person. Like he had just got on the cover of GQ. You know, he's like kind of reaching like that was a big part of why it was such a tragedy when he got killed, because he was reaching a whole new level.
I was living here in LA at the time. I didn't hear his music playing on the radio.
Yeah, but it was growing, and a lot of people from the hood, especially, will tell you that he was the sound of their adolescence. For me, on Melrose, hanging out with the SoundCloud rappers, though, for sure, nobody was listening.
The day of his passing, I could have named one song.
Yeah.
The day of his funeral, I knew the whole Victory Lap album.
But there's a million rappers in Texas like that too, where you guys all know all their songs, and then meanwhile we don't know what the fuck's going on.
It don't matter, they're not dead.
Right. But if
they don't have a burger store.
But usually when people die, their legend status kind of goes up, right?
Pop Smoke didn't. His music did, but his legend status didn't.
Pop Smoke is an icon. You go to New York, they got murals everywhere.
His music is.
The music too.
But when you say his music went up, but Pop Smoke is not an icon. His music is.
Maybe not on the level of Nipsey, but I think he's an icon.
DMX died. He didn't go up.
I mean, I would say DMX.
Doe B died. He didn't go up.
But DMX also died after being basically like a public drug addict for like 20 years.
No matter.
Nipsey didn't have that kind of experience.
So did Whitney Houston.
Right.
She died a drug addict.
And she would probably be mourned.
Michael Jackson died a drug addict.
She would be mourned in a more serious way if she hadn't been a public drug addict.
So what I'm saying is, you don't get the same support just because you die.
But a lot of people, their legend status increases because of that. You know, Jay-Z, Gucci Mane, we've got to see these guys become old heads and make embarrassing decisions that taint their legacies.
So we got to watch
Nipsey didn't get a chance to do that.
What decision Jay-Z make?
I just think overall Rock Nation's kind of viewed as like a bully apparatus. I think people view a lot of his stances on capitalism as being hypocritical. I think that he's kind of proven himself as maybe not having the best taste in rappers.
And he on the Epstein file.
He signed La Russell. That's kind of a black mark on his legacy.
Yeah, and he on the Epstein file list.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I don't really think there's much to that, but yeah, that's not the best look.
Foxy Brown said she was fucking her when she was underage.
I think that is not true. She didn't say that, right?
She did say that. I swear to God, she said it. It was in one of them Source magazine interviews.
Nah.
She said the boy had a horse.
You want the fact check? Did Foxy Brown say Jay-Z?
The boy had a horse.
A horse dick. I feel like I would have heard about that.
You're not in tune with the culture. You just got hip in the last 10 years, Adam. You were straight white boy.
I'm pretty
15, 20 years ago. In the 90s, you were straight white boy.
I went back and watched some Adam old videos, man.
Straight white boy.
Yeah.
The top white boy. Top rank.
I already know. That's how you got over here with
There are no verified public statements where Foxy Brown clearly and directly said that Jay-Z had sex with her when she was underage.
Sure it is. What site you saw? What site you sorting?
ChatGPT.
Oh man, I don't believe shit ChatGPT say.
ChatGPT is the culmination of all human knowledge.
It mixes lies with truth and inaccurate information. We're living in an information age, so ChatGPT would not give you accurate information. Don't trust it.
It definitely told me some inaccurate shit.
It's wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
But as far as something big as Foxy Brown making that claim.
If 1997, 98, man, she made a claim. Nigga, Jay-Z, all of them were fucking with underage girls at the time. R. Kelly, Dame Dash. This was known in the industry.
Actually, recently in 2024, Foxy again denied that claim.
Man,
and said that was fake news.
Man, it ain't fake news. She'll come back later and say it, but they all were doing it.
This is what you're referring to. A lot of the rumors trace back to a 2013 gossip report claiming that Foxy allegedly said that she lost her virginity to Jay-Z at 15 when he was 27. Foxy has publicly denied that story and threatened legal action, calling
I'm saying it right now.
fictitious.
I'm saying it right now.
There's no victim.
She done got paid off.
But she's not a victim. And hey, that's a total possibility. But if we don't have evidence, then what are we really going on?
Well,
True.
They all were doing it, so there's really no victims because they all did it. R. Kelly didn't have no victims.
No, there's tons of victims. They made a whole documentary about him.
They did? No. He didn't get convicted of none of that. He got convicted of some RICO shit, mafia type charges.
Is that true?
Very much so.
Heard that. But okay, I almost forgot that I was dealing with a pretty hardcore conspiracy theorist, which I just was watching.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, I was just watching you talking to Sean Cotton about how the world is flat and all this type of shit. So
I never said the world flat. I said the world round.
Okay, he actually said that he thinks.
I believe the world round.
No, he thinks the moon landing is fake. You guys both agree that space is fake.
I didn't say space was fake. I said I think the ocean is space.
That space is the ocean.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like you're kind of doing a disservice to your overall message by saying stuff like that.
I don't have a message. I don't have a message.
Well, you do whether you want to or
I've
not.
never had a message. My message was...
The culmination of everything you say is your message.
Hey, y'all, I'm a character. This is not the real me. I want to take y'all back to my second Say Cheese TV interview. I said, say, man, it sounds like y'all falling for the macking in the conversation. I'm just playing a character. Half the shit I say, I don't mean or believe.
But isn't that something for you to just kind of fall back on when you find yourself in unfriendly territories as a podcaster?
I've touched millions. I stay in unfriendly territory and ain't nobody done nothing. I intentionally disrespect dead people, kids. So ain't nobody, everybody I done disrespect, I done been in their face and I never bow down.
Right.
I told y'all I'm playing a character.
But when you take on your more extreme
but I'm making millions.
Like
I'm making millions.
Right, but like, you know, making fun of somebody's dead kid. Like,
I do make fun of it. But what you gonna do about it? I made fun of your dead fucking kid. What you gonna do?
Well, I could do that too, but what do I gain from that?
But what you mean? I like to do it.
You like to make fun of dead kids?
I love it.
But how do you justify that?
Easy. Same reason white people justify slavery. And
not this white person.
Well, you make an observation.
But white people also eliminated slavery in America.
No, they didn't.
Well, yeah, they did.
No, they did.
Yeah, we had a whole war.
No, they didn't. They didn't eliminate slavery.
Well,
you must don't know the 14th Amendment.
Okay,
dumbass. You didn't pay attention.
Slavery was a thing, and then slavery stopped being a thing, and the X factor in between that was a war in America.
No, it wasn't. That was over states' rights. That wasn't over slavery.
Right, states' rights to have slaves.
No. It wasn't over states' rights. That was over the states saying the federal government can't tell us anything. Had nothing to do with slaves.
Right, but slavery was kind of the biggest issue in that regard.
No, it didn't. It had nothing to do with slavery. It had states' rights. The same thing we're fighting over now. The federal government can't infringe upon no states' rights. Had nothing to do with slavery. Why? Because slavery was never abolished, except you've been duly convicted of a crime. Maybe you should read the 14th Amendment.
You really want me to do this?
I'm asking you to.
Was slavery abolished?
Slavery was abolished, except you've been duly convicted of a crime.
Yes, chattel slavery was legally abolished in most countries over the 19th and 20th centuries. I didn't even narrow it down to the U.S.
He said most countries. American slavery, the 14th Amendment abolished slavery, except what? You've been duly convicted of a crime.
It was abolished through the 13th Amendment.
Duly convicted of a crime. Go to the 14th.
Right, but I don't think that the fact that we have prisons necessarily takes away from the fact that we abolish slavery, right? I mean, prisons offer a different role in society, and every country has prisons.
So why do they have private prisons? With private investors who make money off free labor.
Because they think that private corporations are able to provide these services more efficiently.
They don't think. I would suggest you go back and read your amendments, huh?
Right. But
so you have private prisons. So why is the private industry and why is prison on the stock market?
But why are private enterprises able to perform almost every task in business more efficiently than government-owned corporations? Like, don't you think McDonald's is better fit to serve cheap burgers than if the U.S. were to like create their own burger chain? And I'm not necessarily defending private prisons. I'm just saying it's logical why they exist.
You just said how does slavery goes into the prison system? Slavery has to do with what?
No, I actually think they're two totally different things.
Free labor, right? Slavery is free labor.
Yeah.
For somebody making money. So you have the government, you have the sheriff department, you have the state who owns prisons, right? And they put people to work. You paying your dues. You pay your dues to society. Why did the private industry, private sector of business get into the prison and take it to the stock market where slaves was once on the stock market?
Probably
before there were stocks, there were slaves.
It's the same reason that people choose to use UPS instead of the Postal Service.
Well, like the typical white boy. Let's go to the next question. I see how you're looking at it.
But what am I saying that's wrong? Private corporations are able to provide services more efficiently than the government.
I went to school to study law at Texas Wesleyan University. It's a reason why they put except in there. And there's a clause. It's a reason why there's a clause in accept. It's not abolished. That's why it's accept in there. So there's no reason to keep arguing with a fool that don't know what he know. He won't even read it. He's using chat GPT.
But are you in denial about the fact that slavery used to be a thing and now it's not?
No, slavery is still a thing.
Okay, but only in the context of prisons.
No. You got slavery in Arabs. You got the Arabs that selling African slaves.
I thought we were talking about America.
It's still in America. The niggas that work on your podcast are slaves. They work for pennies and crumbs.
Well, they get paid and they can leave at any time.
They get paid for crumbs.
They get paid and they can leave at any time.
You're their slave master.
Those are kind of the biggest factors of slavery is that you're not getting paid and you can't leave.
I wouldn't call them slaves. They're indentured servants.
No.
Yes, they're indentured servants.
Should we look up the definition of indentured servants?
Well, they're getting paid pennies and
They're not indentured. They're
not making what I'm making.
They're not servants. They're employees.
Them niggas still stuck in a rut.
How is No Jumper different than like a TV station or any other business that pays people for their time?
Well, I've never seen nobody go here and go up.
That's so not true.
Name one person.
For the record. You could point to somebody like Brick Baby who came on No Jumper and immediately became like one of the most well-known members of LA.
I've never seen him on anywhere other than a low-budget channel. I've never seen him get booked.
Well, now he's in prison, which is the whole thing.
Well, before then,
but he was getting tons of paid interview bookings because of his time on No Jumper.
I've never seen him on a major platform anywhere. Name one.
What about somebody like Crip who's been able to
I've
earn
never
six
seen him
figures a year for the past 5 years that we've been doing content?
Joy made 6 figures out of Crip. Crip is dumb and stupid.
Okay, if Crip signed a bad deal, then it is what it is.
So let me just say it. So show me where Crip have left No Jumper and springboarded. Yeah, he springboarded the Drewski and came right back down to here.
And Channel 5 is big platforms like that.
We're at Channel 5.
Channel 5.
Here in LA?
Travel all over the U.S.
I hadn't seen him travel nowhere. When I look at his page and his social media page, I don't see no evidence. He's legally
not really allowed to travel.
I don't see no evidence where he's been anywhere. And and at one point in time, he was a major figure. Before he was locked up, he was a major figure.
He still is.
He should have had voice off. Man, y'all
came out and did 1 million views on his first interview.
But did 1 million views and got what out of it? I do 1 million views daily.
Granted, you have.
I do 50 million a month.
An ability to have a sustained.
I do 50 million a month just on one platform on TikTok. I'm 4 billion. He should be like that too, but he can't sell himself. He needs somebody else to market.
Well, I'm
him.
assuming you would agree that Crip maybe doesn't have the depth that you have, right?
Yeah, he is slow.
I'm not saying he's slow.
And it's only so much you can do with a gangbang.
I'm saying the variety that you provide in an average podcast is a little bit more than he provides, right?
It's only so much you can do with a California gangbanging who's not articulate. It's only so much you can do with him.
I think he is pretty articulate in his own way.
He won't, because he mispronounces words. He stick with five. So you can't. It's hard to sell that to it's hard to go major with that.
Well, you both probably would fall into the category of people who maybe didn't necessarily do super well in school.
I've done very well in school. I done very well in school.
I would probably say he didn't.
What made you think Charleston didn't do good at school?
I guarantee I made the dean's list.
I feel like his intelligence might not have necessarily blossomed in the traditional educational environment.
I've been a straight A student my entire life. I went to college and never study.
Wow.
Been on a who's who.
That's impressive.
Very academic.
No Zark Zone.
Very academically inclined. Yeah, very academically inclined. I didn't go to school almost until I was in the 6th, 7th grade. So I had a private tutor. I was taught one-on-one. So I've always excelled in classrooms.
Your parents had money to hire a private tutor instead of sending you to school?
Yeah. My mother
what were they worried about?
My mother was very well financial. My granddad and grandmother owned a restaurant and a hotel long before I was born. So I come from a very financially stable family.
Damn.
I never grew up in the projects. Don't know what it's like to live in the hood. I've never seen a man come out of my bedroom. Very much like you. I'm Dr. King's first dream. I went to school with white kids.
What about suburban dudes?
Suburban, yeah, very much suburban.
Damn, we got a lot in common.
A lot in common. Yeah, all my neighbors were white. Damn. That's why I know you so good. And you don't know us so good. You didn't ever get to live in a black neighborhood.
Who's us?
I lived in a white
You
neighborhood.
and me, we're clicked up now.
We're like real brothers.
Me and you are coming from the same
brothers.
place. You could have been from Nashville, New Hampshire.
I tell everybody all the time, our greatest ally and greatest friend of America is a white man like Adam.
That's a good point. Thank you.
You really are.
Actually, when you came out and you were saying why you didn't want to do content with me, because you said that you don't like white boys like me who love black people, and you prefer white dudes who are blatantly in your face racist. I do feel kind of complimented that you don't put me into that category.
No, I don't. You're the worst kind. You're the hidden racist. The one that act like you like us but really don't.
That's why put me on a lie detector test right now. You're not gonna be able to find out that I'm racist.
That's why you ain't been ate at no black people table. You would have been tasted nigga mama green.
I'm trying to get to the Rug Nation brunch. They don't want to have me.
I'm gonna get you there.
Yeah, I don't think you're going either.
No, I don't think you're no racist white boy. No, I really think
you could cut me open. You're not gonna find any racist.
In all actuality, I really think you the white kid we went to school with. I would have spent the night at your house. You would have spent the night at my house. My mom would have took you to school. You just caught up into the street shit. You will not come across back to where we played basketball at. We didn't play basketball in the hood, nigga.
I was bad at basketball.
Me and you played in the front yard. Yeah. We had a net. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, them niggas didn't have no net.
Oh, see, that's another way that we have in common is that we're both people that probably didn't necessarily excel physically, but we were outspoken and our minds were probably pretty advanced.
I excel physically too.
I'm looking at you and I'm confused.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, they always told you, listen, they always told you it ain't the size of the dog, it's the size of the fight.
Well, it should confuse you too, because look how fucking big I am and I'm ass physically.
I saw plenty big motherfuckers like you that was weak to me.
There ain't nothing weak about the 22 straight. I'm all hard.
I watched you run in the ring from punches that you didn't want to take.
Yep.
I ain't never dodged no punch. It was a play. You wouldn't take one punch though. I was disappointed.
They said it couldn't have been no play out of it.
I really thought you were scared. That's why I came and hugged you. I really thought you were scared. I saw you flinching, and that was a big nigga.
Right.
That was a big nigga.
That was part of the play.
Nah, I watched you. That's why I ran and hugged your mother. I looked you up. You didn't want to take down motherfucker.
Yeah, you came up to me right after the fight and you said, hey, I got nothing but respect for you.
Yeah, I did.
And I was like, well, shit, I lost the fight, but at least I got Charleston White's respect. 3 days later, you're on the internet talking shit about me.
You know why?
Why?
I thought we had everything hashed out.
And because I took Sean Cotton's side.
Yeah.
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 But I felt like he was in the right, and you did end up going back to him, which to me kind of validates that.
I never quit him.
You quit publicly during an interview. I mean, you said you did.
You stupid motherfucker. You
literally said into a camera.
This is my last interview for what? That year, dumb motherfuckers.
Did you say that?
Me and Sean played on y'all. We were still talking.
Me and Sean did a whole
He played on you too, dumb motherfucker.
Wait, you're telling me this was a play?
That was a play.
Oh, what the Sean?
Me and Sean been talking the whole time.
Man, I thought the mafia took your eyeball out.
Me and Sean played on y'all the whole time.
Sean, man.
He white man, come on, man. Listen.
I'm never trusting a Texas dude again.
Listen, see, man, I get y'all so caught up, man. That's why it's been almost 7 years of me doing this, because it's too easy to play on the camera. Tell them what they want to hear. Today, I don't like this. Tomorrow, I like it. Today, I'm mad at this. I sit back and think of shit. So guess what? I knew what he was doing. He was trying to set up a Philly and Texas thing, because them Philly putting the pressure on him. So what I did, I spent on him.
Who's from Philly?
I ain't gonna say his name, but I knew what he was doing. He was trying to make a play for his hometown Philly.
Oh, Skino.
He was trying. So what I did, I spent on him. I spent on him because I got my agency saying, hey, man, we got a brand deal on the table. Watch out on this here. So I went on there and said, man, I'm going to play for the brand deal. Played mad like I was on Sean Cotton. And then right after we got the money, I said, then I'll see you next year. That was the end of the year.
Sean seemed pretty sincere in having his feelings hurt by you turning on him.
I seemed sincere in that interview.
It was a mother.
He with me as I'm talking
I probably
to him.
seemed pretty sincere in that boxing match.
You did. But listen, he with me while I'm talking to Sean. 607 Mark.
Your newest booty goon.
Well, this is what I realized. They pit us against each other.
You and Unc? Or
you and all white platforms. That's why you get your gangbanging niggas to talk over this set. You get this. So you make content on.
You're acting like there's so many white platforms. Me and Vlad might be it for the duration of this culture existing.
Do you hear the arrogance of this?
Who's the other white boys that are making any kind of moves in the media space?
But
his different. He ain't interviewing
Neon.
people.
Man, I can go
Neon
with a whole
Indian.
Clav. I can go with a whole bunch of white boys.
Clav ain't interviewing rappers?
Man, what? Man, you crazy in the motherfucker.
He went to the club with Blueface.
Man, nigga, so let me say, so you and Vlad ain't the only two white boys that got this thing on.
But who else is doing interviews
I
and
can go
shit?
name a whole bunch of white boys. But let me just say,
I mean, you know, you got to respect Trap, but he ain't doing interviews. But
white
He's not doing interviews. It's a different thing.
White media platform live and make money off pitting niggas together. That's why your platform will go get a gangbanger nigga, and y'all ain't never done a car wash together. Y'all ain't never done a backpack school supply. Y'all ain't never done nothing together but came up for fault. Get this nigga hurt. This nigga car get robbed. All y'all done. So what I did, I sit back and said, that's the formula. This is why they won't never get a Say Cheese TV, a Charleston White, a DJ Academy. They won't get all the black people together and let us work together. So what I did, I bagged back before the end of the year. Before I did the Say Cheese TV interview, I went and made up with everybody black I ever had a beef with.
Well, it seems like you're making up with everybody white, too, because me and Vlad both got our beef squashed over the last couple of weeks, too, right?
Well, y'all need me, so y'all had to come back and with me. But y'all was left out the picture just before I came back with y'all.
I mean, me and Vlad are both doing pretty good, right?
I intentionally went and got with every black person I ever had beef with and put them in a position and mend the beef.
Isn't that kind of like the definition of racism?
Yeah. It is. So what I did, I created, because when me and him was into it, when I was into it with 607 Monk, I was into it with Woody, and it was somebody else. I had a producer come to me, and this during the Thug and them trial, they wanted to do a documentary on snitching in hip hop. And this was right during the end of Thug and them trial. This bitch would have went crazy, but because of my arrogance, my ego, and my dislike for some men I had never met before, nigga, I lost 6 figures. I said, f that nigga. I ain't doing shit with that nigga. Him, 607, man, nigga said he go f me. Man, nigga, I lost money like a motherfucker. And I did it with arrogance. So then Charlie Kirk died. So I wanted to prove a point to black people that they cowards, that I'm the only nigga in America that will ever spit on Charlie Kirk's name. And I spit on his name, his daughter, his wife, and lost everything. They canceled my tour. And boy, I was scratching my head saying, boy, I think I done f***ed up. Boy, they done cut the lights out on me. So then I went back and mended relationship, because I said, shit, nigga, I gotta try to create some new content. Say, what's up, Woody? I see you wanna do comedy. Put Woody on stage. I forgot what this nigga did to make me really reach out to him and be like, say, nigga, you really a real nigga. So it made me reshift my mind when it looked like I had lost what I had built from arrogance, nigga having dislike and disdain for some guys who I've been watching, didn't have no vision watching, and don't even know. So nigga, that put me into a different perspective and started saying, nigga, you turned down a business decision based on your feelings. I'll never do that again.
Yeah.
I never do that again. So that made me I had to rebrand.
But how do you separate your feelings from your actual principles?
Because I don't have no actual principles online. I don't wake up with no principles online.
You don't have any like beliefs
I
about
say
what's wrong, right?
God, no. Because in my mind, y'all think this real and I'm just creating content.
Right.
Y'all think this is real. So I have no principles when acting and entertaining comes into play. There's no principles. You do porn. What principles do you have?
Anything goes.
You let a man f your wife. What principles? So I have no principles.
But
like
that
you
doesn't
don't.
violate my principles.
But it might violate your children's principles one day. See what I'm saying? So
none of their business.
so that's what I'm saying. It's none of y'all business whether I got principles or not. So f your baby, f your dead mama, f your dead. So I have no principle. I'm here to do what? Provoke thought, evoke emotions. Why? That's what entertaining is all about.
But okay, I feel like a lot of this is performative, right? Nobody really thinks that you're actually going to sue Young Thug.
Well, I wasn't for real. I'm telling y'all, I wasn't for real.
Okay.
He didn't have a gun. So why would I go lie and say he had a gun? I lied and told y'all he had a gun.
Didn't they tell you basically like we
No,
keep
they
choppers
didn't.
or something?
No, they didn't.
We step on shit.
He whispered it. We step on shit.
Right.
And he whispered it. We step
They
on
do. There was a whole trial.
shit. Yeah, but they don't know. What'd he do?
He beat it by the skin of his teeth.
What'd he do? He didn't beat it. He copped out and his buddies beat
But
it.
if I got homies that kill people for me, I still step on shit.
No,
I'm
you
just doing it
don't.
through
No, you
these
don't.
guys that I hired.
So they're not there to step on shit.
He knows, but
They're not there to step on shit.
That
So
ain't
why
true.
you telling me we step on shit?
because we collectively as an organization.
Woody is retired.
Does
He ain't got it.
Does the United States kill people?
No.
Donald Trump kills
The
people.
military kills people.
He doesn't do it himself.
The military does.
Yeah, Donald Trump's military.
the
my
military-
hitters are my military.
Well, that's what you think, because you think these niggas will do that for you. But
Well,
niggas
I
catch you
actually
by
don't do
yourself,
any
you don't
of this,
step
but
on
if I
nothing.
did, you know.
Well, do what I'm saying. You can't say we. And
Woody was Young Thug's military.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woody was a motherfucking car thief, man.
And I disrespected Woody and got in the car with him. I said, fuck his mama, fuck his baby, and went and we apologized. I got in the car with him, went to his hood and faced his family. Man, you talked about my, and I ain't had nobody with me.
Last time I interviewed Woody, he was very, very upset with you.
So?
I know you guys patched that up at some
Well,
point.
we go
but-
back and forth. Right now, we forward. Yeah, we ain't back together.
Right.
Yeah, all these niggas like that. Why? Because we really ain't done nothing to each other.
What do you see in 607 Unk that you don't see in Crip Mac?
607 Monk, Crip Mac.
Zesty voodoo guy.
No.
No?
This what I see in him. He playing on y'all like me. At first, I thought he was gay. I thought he was for real. But I had to sit back and watch that nigga. And I didn't want to watch him. And as I was watching him, I'm saying, man, that nigga bullshitting like you, nigga. Matter of fact, he done took a few plays out your playbook, nigga. So I reached out to that nigga. Say, nigga, what's up? Woo. And me and him don't do number talk business. We don't hang as friends. We do number business together. And I watch him and I study him. He might be one of the most intelligent men on camera right now. He playing on y'all. Nigga playing on y'all. That nigga quiet in person. He kind of shy. That nigga playing on y'all.
Don't sleep in the bed.
You don't sleep in the bed?
No.
He slept on the ground right here.
Yeah. He barely eat. Man, that nigga, he a healthy eater. Nah, man, that nigga, he playing on y'all. Man, he don't eat gluten.
When we go places, nigga, when we go out to eat, he never get food at the restaurant.
I know. He got furious with me because we didn't have any food he could eat here the whole time, but he never actually asked us
He
for
gonna
any
go
food.
to the grocery store, buy his shit, and
He
have the chef come
kind,
and cook.
he humble. I've never
It's
seen
a
him.
mental disorder.
I never seen a nigga get angry. I caused a ride one time. This no bullshit. I started a ride one time at one of my shows here recently. Nigga, the SWAT team had to come save us. And nigga, this bitch finna go down.
How'd you start a riot?
Saying fuck you niggas and fuck that bitch. Yeah. Arguing with the crowd.
Right.
He's about peace. And he draw peace. His energy is peaceful.
Right.
Yeah, he playing on y'all. I thought he was crazy. I thought he was and he with
When the
hoes.
shit was finna go down, he started praying in the
He
middle.
started praying. That nigga sat in the middle stage. And that nigga with bitches. I done caught him on
Have
the
you
phone.
seen it?
Man. I seen it. I
Really?
seen it with my own eyes.
Really?
Nigga.
'Cause we haven't seen him
Say,
with
man,
girls at all.
I done seen a nigga macking, checking. Say, I think he pimping.
I don't know if he's got it in him, but
I done heard.
We was somewhere one night, a girl tried to holler at him. She was fine as a motherfucker. He turned her down. I said, why you turn her down, 6-0? He said, she was too perfect.
see.
Say, man, he done been to the strip club with
That's
me.
some gay shit.
He had them leg crawl. Man, see them hoes pull up on him. No. The niggas, See, y'all, most pimps will come off gay.
Right. Well, we did a 24-hour stream with him, and I really started to lose my temper with him because we were talking about topics, and then he would just interject and just do this random psycho babble. Like, we're talking about girls, we're talking about relationships, and he all of a sudden is like, y'all have sex with women because y'all don't respect them. I haven't had sex for the past 2 years because I really respect women.
He ain't lying.
He's lying if he thinks it's respectful to women to not have sex with them.
He ain't lying.
Women want to have sex also.
But the ones you respect, you don't fuck. Your mother, your
Wrong.
cousin, you know,
They're
man.
related to you.
Man, the women you respect, you don't put your dick
The reason why you don't fuck your mom isn't because you have respect for her. It's because she's your mom.
Man, Miss Shirley and them, you got respect for. You don't look at them sex. Women, you don't do that to
women
them.
that you're attracted to that are single that could potentially be in a consensual relationship with you.
Let her make you mad.
It's not a sign of disrespect to have sex.
Let her make you mad. You're disrespected. You only have respect for her because you want to fuck her.
No.
But when you fuck her, you lose respect.
But you can want to fuck her and still be mad at her and disrespect her.
No.
There's two things.
Women you respect,
coexist.
you will not fuck. I promise.
No, I respect all kinds of women and
You
have
love
sex
them.
with them.
You're just what you're saying now, because I'm telling you,
I
Adam,
love them too.
Bitch, the way you do them, you wouldn't respect them if you wouldn't do them like that.
No, I respect them so much that I'm going to nut on their face.
They don't
and
want that.
film it and sell it to the world.
They don't want that.
You would be surprised.
You're degrading them.
I wish you were there to see me
guy.
nutting on these faces because these women get a lot of joy out of that. You should see them. They whip out their own phone. They don't even want to clean the cum off. They taking pictures, selfies. Adam, come
You're
get
lying,
a selfie.
mother. That's today you lying. Those are disgruntled employees.
No. That's real shit. They love it.
You don't have potlucks.
You ain't never painted a face if you think that they don't like it.
I don't like oral.
You don't like.
I don't like oral.
See, you and Ong, you're kindred spirits because you're both deeply disturbed.
I fuck like Mister. You ain't see Mister get his dick sucked in the color purple, did you?
I want my.
I haven't seen it.
I want a hump and pump.
No, I haven't seen the color.
Yeah. I want submission. Don't hold submit. No, they submit when you knocking that transmission loose.
You be hitting transmissions?
I knocked that motherfucker loose.
Man, break the motor mount.
She had the motor knocking.
Wow, I'm surprised you admit That's the bussy?
Man, you know what? When that motherfucker go to blowing out, he ain't been there. He don't know. You don't know.
I never hit a trans.
No, that ain't no trans. That's when that large thing. Yo, it done it with Lena.
What?
He made it.
Did he?
He hit that air pocket.
Send me that footage.
Man, you were there.
I need to hear that.
Man,
I was not there. What are you talking about?
He made that air pocket.
What are you talking about?
They call it queef.
Send me the footage. I want to hear that queef.
Man,
I told her, no queefing.
Say, what's that boy name got Lena?
No queefing. Jason Love.
Jason.
Yeah, Jason Love.
The Love Dog.
I watched the whole video. I watched the whole video.
How was that?
Boy, he slow pushed it up and I made it about...
I told her no queefing. My one rule.
Yeah, that's my top 3 poems. Watching her squiggle and squirm.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I ain't even watching shit. I gotta check it out.
Yeah, shit. What?
Yeah, we gonna watch them.
Biggest OnlyFans scene of all time. Most money ever earned from a porn scene ever. That's my baby.
I hate that, man.
Yeah. Hey, you know, Adam,
you said it's your favorite.
Hey, I tell niggas in my hood because of that you a cold player.
Yeah, no, he ain't no player.
Yeah,
He been treating Lena bad ever since.
What are you talking about? That's my baby. We going on a date right after this.
Nah, he been mean to her. He ain't been as
Mean
kind.
to her?
You know, you went last time you brought her roses and took her on a date. Since that boy put that dick in her.
I just ordered flowers for Mother's Day yesterday.
That's Mother's Day. I'm saying regular. See what I'm talking about?
Probably
regular.
like 2 weeks ago I got her flowers.
When was Mother's Day?
It's coming up on Sunday.
I was finna say, God damn,
you better get 1-800-flowers.com.
I saw, man. She was the only one supporting you in the ring.
She was supporting me, but I had many people supporting me. My boxing trainer, Remo.
Did you get some pussy? Did you get some pussy after that fight?
Remo the only one I fuck with up, bro.
For real?
And that nigga back there with the afro, the Chinese nigga with the afro.
He's not Chinese.
Oh, I forgot.
What about Josh? The nigga that paid you. What about Josh? The nigga that paid you.
Josh didn't pay me. Adam did.
Josh operated the Cash App.
Shout out to Josh.
He's actually Jewish.
That's all. I love him even more.
He's Jewish and he loves Mexican women.
I love him even more. My nigga, boy, yeah.
I don't know if he's gone black, so he hasn't even had an opportunity to come
That's
back.
how he my nigga. Now, don't go black. They go taint you and ruin you.
Oh, yeah?
Stay over there with them Chicos.
Damn. You think I should leave my wife, my Armenian wife, for a black woman?
No. Nigga, the Armenian's been the best thing in America since the Kardashians.
Oh,
nigga,
thank you. We appreciate that. Yeah.
Nigga, but she can't fix you like the Kardashians fix niggas.
What? They destroy men.
No, they don't. They make men better. Look at Odom done got better.
Yeah, look at Lamar Odom.
He's doing better than that.
Look at Tiger. They destroy black men.
No, they didn't destroy him. They got their life right now. What's that other nigga, Reggie? The nigga run the ball.
Oh, Reggie Bush?
Yeah, remember Carter Kim had him.
Lamar Odom had like 16 strokes.
That's all right. Nigga, look at him now, though.
Yeah, he's doing a documentary where he's talking about having 16 strokes.
But he done got his life together now. His life is set right, and he man now all the Kardashian nigga.
When I did an interview with him, he was basically like trying to pitch a show in which him and the trans Kardashian, what's her name, Caitlyn, that they would be doing a show where they would talk about sports together. And it never came out, which makes me feel like Lamar Odom doesn't necessarily have like opportunities dropping into his lap.
Sure he do. I just talked to him the other day, man. Everybody get a bounce back.
Yeah, but if he's doing an interview tour to try to get a podcast
But that was
picked
then.
up,
That was then.
that was like
man.
6 months ago.
Me and him
maybe a year.
finna do one together.
I like that. I know he's a great guy.
Yeah, me and him finna do one together. So he told me to keep it on the low, but I done let it out the bag.
You're gonna do a consistent podcast together.
Yeah, I would do one.
But is that gonna be hard for you because you're traveling around the country?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. But I would do one with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would come in monthly, fly in monthly, probably do 3 shows and then shoot out.
Yeah, let's do it.
But we gotta have some substance. We gotta talk fatherhood. Do you help with the kids?
Yeah, help massively.
What is like when you go drop the kids off at daycare?
There's like a line that I get to drive through where I can drop her off with the kids.
Do the other moms try to fuck you when they see you?
That has not happened yet.
Yeah, that means you ain't got good porn video.
I feel like you might be underestimating how the sanctity is of the sort of upper class valley preschool private school world.
Women flirt with their eyes, not with conversation. They make eye contact with you. Look at you.
I mean, I'm not really trying to fuck them anyway. So
Okay.
the porn thing has kind of taken my standards up a little bit.
Okay, I get
You
that.
know, average mom, not necessarily like hitting what I'm looking for.
That was Usher's thing.
I want some huge BBL ass in my face.
So do you fuck women outside of your wife?
Only on camera.
Only on camera.
Lying motherfucker. He blinked 3 times.
You think I'm running around?
He lying. Say he lying.
I ain't running around.
He blinked 3 times before he answered that motherfucker.
I am not
He ain't
running
blinked that
around.
many
Lena's
times.
there every time you hit another woman.
What'd she think?
No, is she there?
No. Because I do porn without her as well.
Oh, okay.
I want to do soft porn
Where you don't even get your card.
up under the covers.
You just rub the lip.
Halle Berry and the boy in Monster Ball.
I want to do the hard shit.
No, not me.
You want to do the gangbang? Because you know that's how they get you into the game. You got to do some gangbangs.
What?
I'm
Like
soft porn.
we fuck a bitch together?
Well, in general, like, you know, say they've got 6 professional male porn stars. If they want to try a dude
that's too
out,
many dudes.
they'll put him in that
that's
group.
just-
Yeah, but if you can't fuck in front of a bunch of other dudes, then they look at you like you're not going to be able to fuck, period.
So it's an initiation into the porn?
That's a way they might give somebody a shot who hasn't really had a chance yet in the game.
What about if you are already known for fucking bitches?
That ain't good enough.
I mean, you got to be able to do it on
Porn
camera.
is a purple.
Everybody can. Most
fucking
people
bitches
can't fuck on camera.
Yeah,
The camera, the production
What
staff.
if you already got a resume, some shit on your phone?
You have a different kind of resume.
Nigga,
They don't care about that.
Nigga, you ain't had no nigga up on your nuts with that camera looking. Say, cut.
Hell no.
Put it out and say.
Hell
And you
no.
got- he got to say, just stay right there. You ain't had that, nigga.
you know what I heard
I
about?
got the camera, nigga.
That's what I'm talking about. It ain't like
Hey,
that.
now we got people who are filming with the meta glasses so they can get all up in there and be getting a little smell going.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that. With the metal glasses, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, that's some
Matter of
other
fact, what
kind
them metal glasses that you got when we was in
lost
Eden? You lost
You
them.
lost.
I
I
need
got
soft
'em.
porn.
All right,
Yeah,
that's
I need
$500
soft
I ever spent.
I want to get in soft porn up under the covers, and I'm just stroking with the covers. You know, you watching
So
it.
you want to just masturbate on camera?
Soft porn with a woman on there, nigga, like we fucking, but yeah, like the movie.
Oh, like Amish porn.
So, the soap operas.
You have to just assume what they're doing.
soap operas fucking. But you seeing the moves though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seeing
Well,
the
you
moves.
said that you have a big dick, right? Uh-oh.
That's that coffee.
I'm hung.
Flacco said he got 10 inches and thick.
Hey, Flacco.
Most retarded niggas I've heard of. You know,
You think Flacco retarded?
the Tossawhite, the Flacco knew Tossawhite. They're speech impediment.
Yeah, you got a little
Flacco my
stutter.
partner though. Flacco.
he gotta work on it.
He grew on me.
Yeah.
Flacco grew on me.
Okay.
Once I realized, I seen Flacco hold his own in here
Yeah.
as being an upright motherfucker. I tell.
Well,
I'm
your
not
boy
with this.
16 did spit in his face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to my boy 16.
He spit back,
yeah.
but it was
Me and
kind of a dry
Me and
spit.
16 was in the car together the other night. Yeah,
Yeah, I fight my nigga too. I love that little motherfucker. I tried to put him in jail one time. Yeah, he came to Texas with some charges on him. And I got mad at him because I thought he was using the title to put me down.
You talking about 16?
Yeah, I tried to put the sheriff on his ass, Sheriff Bill Wayburn.
Wait, what? Did he do jail time or?
I tried to get him. Yeah, I tried to get his motherfucking ass. I think he ended up beating them charges. Yeah, I had to show the sheriff like we got a gangbanger coming down from Chicago trying to bring, and that's when King Von was at the height of his, So I really tried to get him because we had an argument over an interview.
Flacco allegedly lives in Texas.
I would like to kick it with Flacco. I would go get Flacco almost got me here.
Flacco just hit me the other day.
Before WAC 100 told me to give you a shot, Flacco was one of the motherfuckers You didn't have a clue. Almost convinced me to come here.
I didn't even tell Wack that we were doing this because I was afraid that he was going to try to intervene in some way.
He was.
Yeah,
he was.
For sure. He would try to.
And he would go take the credit.
Yeah,
he would go take the credit.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but because he did. He told me, man, don't do my nigga like that, man. He want my mama boy. And secretly, me and Wack really fuck with each other.
Yeah, I could tell. You guys did that episode together, and you didn't give him any pushback at all. I was looking for a war.
I tried to.
It was chill.
Yeah, no, he tried to get me there, but what I realized, Wack could hype me up and leave me on stage by myself. I need him up. Yeah, he'll have me looking like a fool, and because he'll leave. He done that before, so he'll say something and rile me up, and then go silent where I can't go back and forward with him. So I said, I didn't want LB to do me like that again because he's very calculated.
Well, what he said is that when you guys did the episode together, that basically like you were waiting for him to get the cameras turned on, so you ended up talking for like hours before the podcast. So then when you finally started recording, you just like didn't really have anything left to argue about.
Well, we had already made up. So that's like when Pacquiao and Mayweather finally fought.
Right.
Man, this ain't gonna be what you thought it was.
Did you want to fight him again when you saw the video of him with his dick out in the car?
I ain't see that one.
Wait, what?
I ain't see that one. I seen him with his ass in the air and his toes pointed to the ground.
That's a classic, yeah.
Yeah. I had that as a screensaver.
Oh, okay.
I caught him with his dick in the dirt.
But that's or explicit.
But to his credit, a woman took the
so
photo.
That's why I didn't trip. Yeah, that's why I didn't trip. Yeah. But no. So the Danza interview with Wack, the AC wasn't working, middle of the summer.
Oof.
So man, it was hot in the motherfucker. And they wouldn't let us go there. But it was one time, when he was saying something, you a lineman, you got me fucked up. And I saw what he was doing.
What?
Me and Wack play chess with each other until now.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was wiring me up, nigga, to make me look unruly, obnoxious, confrontational, and then he level-headed.
Right. My theory was that you smoked a bunch of weed prior to the podcast, and weed will kind of take that anger out of you, right?
I was on bond at the time for them animal cruelty charging and aggravated assault, so I couldn't smoke weed. I was on bond at the time.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Still do that in Texas?
What? They put you on bond probation.
Out here, no matter what kind of probation you're on, you should still smoke weed, I'm pretty sure.
It's recreational here.
Yeah.
It's still illegal in Texas. So by the time me and Wack sat down, I was already fond of him. I had already developed at least 2 years, by this time, at least 2 years of admiration.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was hard to, I cussed him out when he tried to defend Thug. Wack, yo, bitch, nigga, you from them bitch ass nigga. Yeah, Wack, ho, ugly. I cussed him out. Nigga, why you cuss me out? Nigga, I need to get back in the algorithm.
You think he defended Thug about the snitching allegations?
Yeah, he did. He moved the goalpost for him. So what I did, I had an interview coming with Big Banks. That the Atlanta Police Department was a little nervous about. So what I did, I jumped online, cussed out Thug. Wack video had just came out. I threw him in there, and what ended up happening, I told him, nigga, I'm gonna shame Thug, nigga, when I go do that Big Banks interview. And shout out to Big Banks. He let Thug cancel my interview, and that's when Thug did the Big Banks interview. I was scheduled for that day.
Wow. So everybody be doing negotiations like that the same way that Boosie had Vlad not doing interviews with you.
Yeah,
Big Bank got a similar play from Thug. That's funny.
Nigga, so Thug kind of, I was booked. So Banks sent me a little money, for having me come to Atlanta. Rescheduled the interview, but
because it did feel like he did that interview in a hurry.
It did. It was.
But he was like under fire at the time, so it still felt like it made sense.
Well, this is why I was in a hurry. Because Atlanta Police, so when I made the video, I made a video telling Banks, say, nigga, Atlanta Police Department think you go set me up, nigga, because Thug had just beat the case.
So you're running your interviews by the police department?
In Atlanta.
What the f?
Man, shout out to my nigga Dabney, man, Ty, and I actually know the people that's involved in the officers who arrested them nigga. They got the case file on it. So a lot of information I got, came from the retired officers.
But they didn't think that Big Bank was the type of person that was going to do something like that.
Well, they thought maybe some of Thug and them people would come there.
But they'll give you
but
advice over the phone, but they're not gonna like roll with you to make sure nothing happens. No, they did pull up.
They go with me. Yeah, so that's why banks had called me.
They did this just out the goodness of their heart, or that you paid for a police escort? Because I've looked it up. Police escort not that expensive.
You can't pay. I don't pay Atlanta. So I actually got Atlanta police officer friends. Okay. I actually got friends that's FBI agents, Secret Service. I'm not a criminal, so they can't. So I take pictures with them. I go through the police department. When I was out on bond, I couldn't do it. But once I beat the charges, nigga, I'm not classified or considered a criminal. I don't have a criminal history where a police officer. We were just in San Diego, nigga. I took a whole photo op with the California State Troopers
at the barbecue spot.
So
we bought their lunch.
Yeah, so I have great relationship with law enforcement friends. I have a great relationship with the Fulton County Prosecutor's Office. Nigga, I done talked to and I done put some Atlanta niggas in jail.
Right.
For making online threats.
Right. I mean, I've heard both. I've heard that the police in general, especially in Texas, hate you, and I've heard that they're huge fans of you.
No, the Fort Worth Police Department hates me.
Okay.
Because there's a dirty police officer who I rescued a sex trafficking victim from this nigga house who this dirty police officer was involved with.
What? How'd you rescue?
Well, I went to the strip club and she told me where she was, and I know the nigga. And so what I did, I contacted a retired United States Department of Homeland Security human trafficking officer by the name of Agent Keith Owens. So I used to partner with Traffic 911, which is a trafficking organization that rescues women. I used to teach trainings at the United States Department of Homeland Security Human Trafficking Division at Eastfield Police Training Academy in Mesquite College. I used to teach that every year. I used to partner and teach human trafficking presentations at the law school at Texas Western. So yeah, nigga, so I did this. So I'm connected to being the rescue ladies who've been sex trafficked. I know a lot of niggas in my city that, that was sex trafficked. So I would target them niggas. A nigga named Mac Henry. So I go in the club one day, see this little chick. So anytime I go into a strip club, if I see a bad little old bitch, and I say, man, you want something to drink? And she said, no, I don't drink. She said, you smoke? No, I don't smoke. Bitch, you in here sober? Can't too many hoes do this sober. Yeah, bitch, you got so...
That's a real hustler.
Man, that ain't no real hustler. Man, bitch, at some point, you got to give in. Because you seeing the ugliest. At some point, you're going to give in to something.
But right? If you're really just there to get as much money as you could possibly get, you should also not be spending money on getting fucked up, right?
Well, you get fucked up before you go, right? But
why? What if you just don't like getting fucked up?
Nah, man, I know this shit. I'm watching the bitch not get no money. So she ain't just... So when she tell me the story, let me just say this, There's red flags and signs that anybody with my knowledge on human trafficking and sex trafficking can look at a young lady and can tell. That's why you're getting caught for it. You may think, okay, you cannot do this and do this every day with a natural, sober, logical thinking mind with your trauma and background. That's why you're in here. That's why you're in this lifestyle. So I ask a few questions. Woo, woo, woo. Her respond. Woo, woo, woo. So I noticed that the nigga not down here. So to make a long story short, I go outside, I contact special agent. It's about 1 a.m. He don't answer. I call Angela Lucky. She was the president of the NAACP. I call her with the music playing. She said, well, Charleston, we can't do anything like that. So then I contact Officer Charles Rogers from Gang Unit. Officer Charles Rogers from Gang Unit, he make a call. They put together an extraction team. They extract the young lady out this nigga house. The officer, Tracy Carter, gets wind of it, calls the girl, say, man, you better not trust Charleston. He woo woo woo. So when they drop her off at the safe house, the officer didn't debrief her. Nigga, she called me and said, man, the police officer called me, told me not to trust you. You woo woo woo, and she ran away. But this is documented.
Anytime I try to fuck with a girl and she ain't feeling me, I just assume that she's getting sex trafficked.
Yeah, so
there's got to be a reason.
Yeah, so
for the 22 stuff.
If she ain't feeling me, she got to have some sort of social contagion.
So there's one officer, right? So he became our arch enemy, and he's the right hand man to the chief at the time. So I infiltrated our local police department when all the white boy was in power.
You infiltrated?
Yeah, I infiltrated. So nigga, so all my gun license come from the sheriff department, law enforcement, all my trainings, all my shooting. I used to literally train procedural justice for our Fort Worth Police Department to the black community.
Wow.
So then what ended up happening, my homeboy who's an RBG, the revolutionary black gangster who fly the red, black, and green flags, his son by the name of Dacian Steptoe killed a high-ranking Fort Worth police officer by the name of Officer Garrett Hull. Officer Garrett Hull was like the top nigga of the SWAT team. He was a bad motherfucker with 3 tours in Iraq, 18 years on. He was a big old white boy, and Dacian Steptoe killed him. And our police department killed him rather than taking him to jail. So when my nigga called me and said, man, the police project killed my son. So when I called Chief Neil, I said, man, that wasn't the procedural justice y'all were teaching us. So when the police started threatening my nigga family, I went and held security for my nigga family. While them police were threatening them, the Muslims wasn't there, the gangbangers wasn't there. I was the only nigga in that front yard that night, nigga, when the police had that funeral, protecting his family with my guns and my bullets, nigga. Wasn't no other nigga out there with me. So a gangbanger nigga can't tell me nothing because they ain't bucked the police, nigga. I bucked the police and ready to go to war. So what ended up happening, I got kidnapped by the police. I got kidnapped by the Fort Worth Police Department. They took me to jail. I sat in jail for probably about an hour. I called my lawyer, Lisa Pamplin. Said, say, Lisa, man, these bitches just arrested me. She said, for what? I said, a broken tail light. But when they arrested me, I had over 300 rounds of bullets. I had guns in the car. I had all the Good Nation. I had the black liberation literature. Shit talking about killing white folks and yeah. So to make a long story short, before I hung up the phone with my attorney, I said, say, man, whatever you do, don't let these motherfuckers Sandra Bland me. She said, I'm on my way, don't say nothing. Probably about 10 minutes later, the police come out. They had a big old fire of all my social media posts. Because I bragged about how I raped white women and killed the white man. So then they opened the door and said, come on, Charles, you going with us. I said, man, go on where? So yeah, we're transferring you to the mental asylum under the Sandra Bland Act. So they gave me the name of the law.
What year was this?
The year before Nipsey died, 6 months before Nip died.
Oh, okay.
So right
before you're famous.
So this before I came, right before I moved. This is what made me move to LA. So this is why I moved to LA. So they take me to the mental asylum. I disappear in the system. Within 24 hours, they was shooting me up with drugs. I didn't know what was going on. The old nigga, that old man Pops, who y'all see with all that great beard, he made a video and said, y'all better at least tell his mama where y'all got him. Cause I got some people that'll kill behind me, nigga. That's why I'm so bold in my city, nigga. That's why I'm this bad. So the old nigga Pops made a video. The other niggas went and kidnapped a homosexual who a politician was having sex with. They kidnapped the homosexual and called a politician. Put the phone up to him, and I was released. So when I got out, I noticed that the drugs they were shooting me up with was making my nerves and shit go bad. So I moved to California with my nigga. Put me a job application in for a job, put my resume in, came out here to smoke weed, get that white boy dope up out of me, get that white boy, and just, that's why I moved to LA. Because they put on my medical record that I was homicidal because they watched me go to the range and they done taught me how to shoot that gun. They done taught me how to line that thumb up. Yeah, nigga, they done taught me what guns to get. I got every gun SWAT got. Nigga, that's why I show you nigga them guns. So nigga, they done taught me this. So they got homicidal and suicidal by ideation, meaning with the shit I've been saying online, in preparation going to the gun range, practicing on my long range shooting. They watching this shit. And they done gave me my gun license. Hoping that the medical shit would go strip me of my gun license, but it didn't. Why? I never seen a judge. So I was never deemed by a judge. What they tried to use, marijuana psychosis. Because once they took my blood, that's the only thing that was in my system. So they tried to say I was marijuana psychosis.
But they were able to say that you had so much marijuana in your system that it could have been making you crazy?
No, that's what they wanted to use.
They tried to, but they failed?
Well, not that they tried to. They needed something because of what I know with this rhetoric. I can turn niggas against white folks, nigga. If I preach the shit I preach, nigga, how I done stood over white men and watched a white man die, nigga. We used to rape white hoes, nigga. Nigga, I rile some niggas up. And they know that. So when I bought that 50 cal, the FBI came to see me. And I said, nah, man, and they said, yeah, Charleston, we know. We watch all your video. I'm one of the only niggas in Fort Worth, Texas, nigga, with a 50 cal that'll stop an army tank. And I know how to shoot that bitch.
Yo, can I ask you how you feel about you said that I'm two non-racist. So I'm assuming that
I grew up a racist white boy. I love them.
You must really like Chud the Builder.
I love him.
Explain why.
I love his kind because I'm that kind. I was taught you mistreat that. Like he was taught, mistreat that.
But he's mistreating your people.
What's wrong with that? He ain't mistreating my people. My people go to jail for hurting him.
Well, he goes around calling random black people the N-word.
Them ain't my people.
Why not?
Just because you're black, you're not my people. Everybody in Africa is black. Sudan, Congo, Nigeria, Morocco, and they're all Africans.
But he's doing it with like random black people hanging out at gas stations down south.
My people is a nigga. I know a nigga will crack his ass no matter he got a gun or not.
Right.
I know some white boys, if I go up to crack a nigga's ass.
What's the difference between the people he's been tormenting and the people that you are hanging out with?
The ones I'm hanging out with don't just walk up and randomly bother black people. They're real racist. They don't want nothing to do with you. They stay over here. Like real racist.
Right.
A real racist white boy ain't going in a cell with a black person.
Right.
He not going in there.
He'll go to the shoe first.
Like most white people, and like the version of being a white supremacist that we kind of respect is white people who are like, you know what, I so don't like multiculturalism that I'm going to just live off in my own spot and just stay away from big cities and whatnot. White
supremacist is weak. The redneck cracker is the one. See, the white supremacists wasn't the enslavers.
I mean, it was a long time ago. I don't think white supremacists necessarily existed as a term.
White supremacy is a white boy in America mad about something.
White supremacy is a philosophy.
White supremacy is a white boy in America mad about an ass kicking that he couldn't win. A real racist motherfucker is born with it. He ain't been propagandized for. He was born. He was taught in the home
from day one.
What's the difference if you just have life experiences that turn you into a racist? Aren't you?
No, you're not.
Essentially end up the same type of person,
You're not a real racist. You're just like that gangbanger you just spoke of. That's hood hopping.
I didn't.
You're hood hopping. You turn into a weenie. You let life turn. Did life turn you gay? So why would it turn you racist?
I mean, it could.
You're weak. You can't.
So nothing can happen in your life that will change your mind about anything?
You just become prejudiced.
You have to just
become prejudiced.
Prejudice, racist, same thing.
No, it's not.
Race is just about race specifically.
No. Prejudice is just a mindset. You changed your mind.
Right. Prejudice is like...
Racism is
being prejudiced on the basis of race.
Racism is the foundation of who you are. My grandmother is
doesn't
racist.
Need to be. You might be able to just be casually racist.
You can't stop it.
What if like 90% of your life is being a skateboarder and then like 10% of it is I'm a racist?
Never in my life have I ate white people's cooking. Never.
See, that seems racist.
Never.
You probably are. You go to restaurants, right?
No. I will not go to a white person cannot deliver me food. I don't believe they can cook for me.
But you probably eat food all the time that you just don't know who made it.
Listen, I hardly eat out. I hardly eat out. I'm so used to, all my life I've ate soul food. My mother cooked.
Right.
My mother cooked.
There's plenty of white people probably working in soul food restaurants, right?
But it's not the white person's food. It's not the white person's recipe. It's
just
not
because
the white
they made it?
Seasoning. You're missing what I'm saying. I've never had a white person cook for me. I don't believe your food is tasteworthy. It's not gonna have the seasoning that I like.
What if the white person made it exactly like a black person? What if they learned to cook from a black person?
I don't eat all black people's cooking.
Okay. So it's not really a racial thing. It's just about being good at cooking?
No. I would eat at a Mexican house and try tacos. I've never in my life went into a white person's house and ate their food and I spent the night there. I ate at the table. I play like I don't like it.
But that seems like a bizarre standard to be like, you have to go to people's homes and eat with them. You have to spend the night at their homes in order to prove that you're not racist.
My grandmother and my grandfather say if you can't ever go and eat at their table, they don't like you. If they won't ever invite you into their home, because that's how we love one another. Say, come over, invite them over to eat.
There's a lot of people I really, really, really like, and for sure the last thing I'm thinking about is inviting them over to my house.
We're not real friends if I don't never eat at your home.
No, that to me, that standard does not apply. Out here, we don't just go to each other's houses.
Y'all don't have that black tradition anymore.
Exactly. Southern California. We're just in our own worlds. Because I have a friend from Spain, and I went to Spain, and I spent a whole month, and he was having me come over to his house. His parents are cooking me, etc. And then he comes out to California, and he's staying here, And he's like at the skate park asking people like, yo, like, can I go back to your house and have some beers? And people are looking at him like, what the
If I'm
That's
your
not our
friend,
culture.
I have to meet an extension of your home or we ain't friends.
Has Trapper Ross been to your house?
Yes. Come over for a little bit before we go to some parties.
You know why I love Aiden? He brought me to his home.
Yeah?
My mama and them told me, if they ain't never invited you into their home to sit at their table.
That's how the Jews get you.
Well, in the black culture, that's how everybody get a black person. That's
Right.
how we able to cross one another. We bring each other home. Mama, this is my friend. And your mom say, I don't know him. That's a traditional black thing.
For sure, all the black dudes who work in No Jumper, I would say with near
They're not real
certainty
black
that
people.
they haven't been to each other's houses.
They're not real black people. You know why?
What? They are definitely black
No,
people.
no, they're black in color.
Have Wack been to your house?
No.
Have you been
They're
to Wack
black
house?
in color.
No.
They're black in color, not black in mind.
I
See,
feel
the
like
gang-
the
the gang
color
banger-
matters more than the mind.
No,
the mind
no.
is objective.
No,
Like,
no.
Color of your skin is pretty easy to
because there are
define.
some. I'm finna tell you how strong the mind is. There are some men who believe they're women and dress up and look like a woman every day, even though they look like a man, but their mind is saying they're a woman.
Right.
So you tell me.
I will treat them as women, but are they women?
No. You're saying what you'll treat the mind. The mind.
I will treat them that way out of respect.
Listen, there are humans who have grew up with wolves and thought they were wolves,
Right.
and they're humans.
If you decide
Because the
tomorrow
mind-
that your name is Charleston
So-
X,
so- so-
I'll
so-
abide.
so let me just say
I'll
this.
call you that, even though I don't think that's your
the
last
mind supersedes color.
name. No, color,
think therefore
color
I am.
is a fact.
I think therefore I am.
Color can just exist.
No.
A rainbow is a rainbow. It's not like in your mind.
I'm not black, no way. I'm brown.
Dark brown, yeah.
No, caramel brown.
Okay.
But you would say black. All black people.
Well, we tend to just say black about
Yeah, so
anybody
color doesn't matter.
But
mine
it's not
does.
even about color.
Color doesn't matter.
You can
Mine
have the
does.
same skin color as a Mexican
mine
dude.
does. We're
still
arguing
call you
about
black.
we're arguing about mind over color, and I'm saying it's mind over color. You're saying it's color over mind.
I'm saying that in America,
You don't know
we
what you're
tend
saying.
to
You just
take-
trying to. You just
We
talking.
take racial
you don't know
groups
what
and
the
we
fuck
lump
you
them
saying.
together, and then we call them things.
We
like
don't take. We
a
don't
Pa-
take.
a Panamanian
we don't
dude.
take,
We're going to call him black too.
We don't take racial groups. We just take black and white.
No, but we have Mexicans.
We don't think
the
that.
whole Hispanic
No, we
category.
don't.
Asians.
When the Mexican go to jail, he's Latin. He's a white race.
no, they have
promise
their
you
own
that.
program.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
You're talking
it's completely separate than the white program.
Just stop what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. When the Mexican is booked in jail, he's booked under white race. There's only
booked
two.
as a homie.
There's only two races in America, not a homie. It's either black or white.
I don't know if the prison has a certain way of
Boy,
classifying
I'm talking to a
people that
dumb
you're talking
motherfucker.
about.
I'm really talking to a motherfucker that was dumb in school.
No, but we all know that Mexicans have their own politics in prison.
No,
that
we're not.
absolutely
Adam,
don't overlap with white
you're,
people.
You're so stuck on gang banging, talking culture. I'm talking
Gang banging kind of defines prison, right?
Let me talk. I'm talking ethnicity.
Right.
I'm
You're talking about how you're classified in prison.
No, I'm not talking about nothing. I'm talking about when a Hispanic guy in America files for any paperwork, whether it's Social Security or prison, an application, he checks white with Hispanic ethnicity.
Personally, I've seen just Hispanic on those sort of forms.
They don't let you, it's
They
white
have
or black.
other as well?
It's white or black or other. White, black, with African, Latino,
They should
Hispanic
update that.
ethnicity. But they haven't.
There's a lot of proud Hispanic people.
Because in America, you're the white or black boy. White boy, black boy.
That seems oversimplified.
The Jew boy, we look at Jews as white boys. The
Maybe in the
Mexican
hood,
is a
but
white.
we got Mexicans, we got Asians, we got
not
a
in the
million
hood.
different types of Asians.
We don't know that outside the hood.
Well, even the hood knows about the existence of Asians, right?
It either says Pacific Islander or what? I'm going back to your white boys list to check in your country.
I don't know what every
He's not
different
too smart,
form
man. I'm talking
exists.
to a dumb motherfucker.
Existing says.
I'm talking to a dumb motherfucker. So I might
Because I can acknowledge the existence of Asians and Hispanic people?
No. Listen, you had to dumb down for gangbanging culture. And what I'm realizing, Adam, you cannot talk intellectually outside this table.
I feel like I'm kind of running circles around you this whole interview.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you bringing up all kinds of made up shit.
No, you are.
Nah. And that's what's crazy about this interview and why this interview is so much better than what you do with Sean Cotton is that he just lets you say whatever.
This is not.
He just
this
sits
is
back,
not,
just
this
lets you
is-
talk.
This
I'm
is
over
not
here
better.
actually
You're
fighting
looking
back.
Stupid.
No, you're saying a lot of stupid things and you're getting upset because I'm pushing back against them because they don't make any fucking sense.
I'm not getting upset. We're talking about ethnicity, and you're going to gangbang and lock up homie talk.
That's not true, though. You were talking
I
about
don't
how
know.
people are classified in
I'm
prison.
saying even classified in prison when they're booked in, not classified.
But you saying
When
that
they're booked
Mexican
in,
people get treated
they
as
are.
if they are white in prison is not true.
I never said that.
That
I
is
never,
exactly what you said.
I didn't say that. I said they're classified as white.
Right, and that I disagree with.
You've never been to prison.
Maybe there's been a prison that has done that before, but I don't think the average prison's doing that.
You keep spinning what you're thinking. You hadn't read shit.
Well,
you keep this whole
I'm basing this on the conversations that I've had with like hundreds or thousands of gang members over the years.
You haven't had no conversation, no fucking hundreds of thousands.
What do you think that this podcast is?
You probably talked to maybe 5,000 gang members. At the most. Not even that.
Even done 5,000.
Not even 5,000. And you're talking to a bunch of lying-ass niggas with different stories who come say the other one is lying. So you haven't had no accurate information. Nobody from California have gave one same accurate information. Everybody got different stories.
So everybody who comes to this podcast and talks about prison is lying.
Just about.
Strange assumption.
Just about.
This is a weird assumption. How can you ever know that?
Well, I've yet to see you get a prison guard.
That's not true. I interviewed a guy who actually did 7 years in the feds because he was bringing drugs into Rikers Island in New York.
I asked you about a guy who went convict. I said a prison guard.
Well, he was a prison guard, and then he ended up getting like 7 years.
All criminals. What I'm saying is you haven't got a non-criminal who is typically have a greater code of moral turpitude.
I think like while you're a prison guard, you're not really allowed to go do no jumper.
Sure you are.
I would assume.
There's a lot of retired prison guards.
If I was making the rules, I would say I think it's inappropriate for you to be doing hip-hop podcasts while you're working as a corrections officer.
Why? Is this a negative podcast?
No,
it's not a hip-hop podcast.
Like you shouldn't be like
hold up. I'm glad you said that. Hold up.
By which you should be becoming famous.
So if this is not a negative podcast, why wouldn't someone of upstanding with a career come sit and talk about the other side that you guys promote?
I just think there's certain kinds of careers that you shouldn't be trying to get fame off of.
No, but you're not trying to get famous.
Now you could do it once you're no longer a prison guard.
No, this is not
about while you're a prison guard?
Nobody gets famous from this podcast, by the way.
That's not true.
Name one.
People.
Name one.
Crip Mac, Brick Baby.
He was Crip Mac before.
Wack 100.
Brick Baby before. He was hanging with celebrities in Atlanta before. Wack was already famous before.
Brick Baby will tell you he wasn't famous.
Brick Baby was in Atlanta with who? With what niggas out there with the Rolling 60s? Hanging with some celebrity niggas? Long before your podcast. That's how we know him.
He knew some famous people, but he wasn't really famous like that.
Wasn't he with the famous niggas before he got to your podcast?
99% of the people who watch No Jumper who know Brick Baby is will tell you.
You ain't made nobody famous.
They didn't know who he was.
You made Jason Love famous.
No, he was already kind of
famous. No, he wasn't. I didn't know who he was.
Famous
man, until he put that. You didn't make him famous.
I made him more famous.
No, you didn't.
No, he'll tell you that.
More famous. You just said. You just said.
Jason Love told me that 90% of the time when people come up to him on the street, they bring up me.
He made you more famous.
I made him more famous.
He made you more famous.
I was the more famous one.
This is the biggest porn video you've ever had.
I was the more famous one. Of course, I had to make him famous.
Take him out of it. And what is the video?
Take him out of it? What about some other dude?
Put another in there. It's not shit.
No, yeah, some other guy would have still had a similar experience, right?
They wouldn't have had the peak views that he had.
He's a big, muscular, good-looking black guy. I think him doing it.
He was a bigger.
He was probably like going to benefit from it more than the average guy. But it could have been any of my other friends.
But nobody became famous from this podcast. I've been watching you for 5 years.
This podcast
about Flacco.
Yeah, what about XXXTentacion? What about Lil Peep?
He's dead. He's not famous.
Right, but he became one of the biggest artists in the world before he died, right? Yeah, this was the one big interview that he did that launched him into superstardom.
No, he didn't. No, it wasn't.
Well, along with his music,
his beef with Drake put him out there before this.
His beef with Drake was totally irrelevant.
No, you was irrelevant.
X's No Jumper interview got 26 million views. This is the biggest rapper interview of all time.
Before he died,
obviously that number includes after he died.
Well, come on, don't put that in there.
You're telling me that my platform doesn't make people famous when
your platform ain't
biggest
shit
rap interview of all
saying your platform ain't shit
took place on this platform.
With who?
X.
A dead motherfucker.
He was dead after he did the interview.
A dead motherfucker.
Yeah, he died many years after he did the interview.
I did 50 million this month on Instagram. What the fuck is 20 million on your podcast? Right. I did 50 million this month.
But again, you're moving the goalpost because we weren't talking about you. We're just saying that
I'm the shit.
The biggest rapper interview of all time took place on my platform.
He had to die for it to get big.
It got bigger when he died.
Before he died, what was it? What was the numbers?
Probably 10 plus million.
Do that on
still gigantic.
Yeah, I got 11 on Cam Newton. Okay. And I ain't dead yet.
Right.
Yeah, just imagine when I died.
But that doesn't have anything to do with what we were just talking about.
Nobody becomes famous. He was already famous.
You acknowledging that you are famous has nothing to do with
he was already famous.
The biggest rapper interview of all time happened here.
Crip KB was already famous with the Rolling 60s. Brick Baby.
So just being a gang member made him famous?
Well, he was a famous Rolling 60 gang member outside of California, so he was already famous.
But until we brought him on the podcast, he didn't really reach that level of fame.
He became famous maybe in Oakland, California, and San Francisco, but he ain't famous
He's
in
worldwide famous because of No Jumper. No, I've been around with him. I've been around with him before and after.
He's worldwide famous because of me. I spoke
Brick Baby and you?
I said his name. He wasn't shit to nobody.
Listen, I got Brick Baby to talk about you. If it wasn't for me, he probably never would have said a word about you.
He was on my dick long for you. He was in my inbox.
I mean, maybe he was doing that, but nobody knew when he was DMing you, right?
Well, nobody knew him from No Jumper.
Boom. Nobody knew him. Well, I don't want to say nobody, but very few people knew about him. Then he comes on No Jumper. He becomes the most controversial, talked about Crip in the state.
Now, who's after him?
Who else became famous from
I give you him.
I mean, there's just like a fleet of rappers and personalities over the years.
Give me 5.
You want to do the AI?
No.
We'll just do the AI. That's all.
Oh, boy. Y'all, man.
Who has become famous from No Jumper? We got to be objective, so we're going to let the AI fill in the blanks.
And you dye in your hair. Yeah, sucker. Yeah, you dye in your hair.
I dye my beard.
You dye in your hair. Nigga, I'm seeing gray flakes right now.
No, just the beard, not the hair.
I'm seeing gray flakes at the top.
I don't dye my hair. Okay, the biggest success stories are probably rappers like XXXTentacion, Lil Pump, Lil Peep, Juice WRLD, 6ix9ine, Smoke Perp, Ugly God, and then also the No Jumper personalities like Crip Mac, AD, T-Rail, Duno, Sharp, Flacco, etc., who really were all people that rose to prominence on the platform.
I give you AD. I give you T-Rail. They became famous after this.
Crip Mac, nobody had heard of him before No Jumper.
Man, we 5'5" Crip.
Sharp, nobody knew about him before No Jumper. Flacco, he made his name on No Jumper. Duno,
I agree with
fattest Mexican in the world.
I agree with Flacco.
Yeah, I give him Flacco.
Yeah, Duno, Sharp. Yeah.
I give him Sharp.
That's kind of a lot of people. What about 4 Extra?
I give you 4 Extra.
See?
No. Yeah, I give you 4 Extra. You fucked up with 4 Extra though.
Lush one.
You fucked up with 4 Extra.
What?
That was your biggest hit.
And then he blew his hand off.
Nigga, you supposed to get him some insurance.
Insurance for illegal fireworks.
Yeah. Nigga,
I don't think they have that.
You didn't try to stop him. You recording and you filming.
So I was supposed to know what he was doing on a random day. I was in Palm Springs. I was 4 hours away.
Then you supposed to get him back over here and get him one of them bobblehead. What that shit you showed me Crip Mac had? You supposed to have him one for Crip Mac.
It's in the other room.
You supposed to have him one for that was your biggest star. That was your biggest star.
4 Extra?
4 Extra was the biggest star.
No, Crip Mac's a way bigger star than him.
No.
Yes.
The nigga, nah.
Even Whack is a way bigger star. The 4 Extra thing fell off as soon as he left.
Nigga had nah, man, he was the biggest star.
He was a big star?
You think 4 Extra bigger than Whack?
Whack's so much more famous.
Well, Whack's more famous, but nigga, Whack got his own thing. Whack didn't need No Jumper.
But Whack wasn't really a relevant media personality until No Jumper.
No,
everybody was scared to f with him. He wasn't consistently on podcasts until No Jumper.
Man, he ran to play Clubhouse for 2 years straight as with audio.
Right.
He had
but Clubhouse is a fool's errand. That's not really a place that's going to blow you up.
That's where he shown and displayed his media skills.
But then he starts a podcast with me. Then all of a sudden he's one of Vlad TV's biggest recurring guests. All of a sudden Academics is calling him on every single stream. Whack was not as big as he was until he became part of this platform.
When Whack went and got 6ix9ine and made that move with 6ix9ine and Kodak Black, that solidified him in the game.
No, I'm not saying he wasn't already solidified, but he became a way bigger, more consistent part of the hip-hop media landscape once he came on No Jumper.
Whack brought a lead light to a dull light. Your light was dull when
What's a lead light?
That big old bright light that you use and light these motherfuckers.
You mean LED?
Yeah, them LED lights.
Okay.
You was dull at the time.
Well, he was the first person we picked up along with Big Baby after all those other guys left.
You was dull, so you got to thank Whack. You got to thank Whack for what he brought.
We were at a slow point, so I brought him on and made him a bigger star.
4 Extra became a lightning phenomenon in such a short amount of time.
I did that. I made him.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I don't know what that
he was on other platforms, and he comes on No Jumper. We made him gigantic.
His energy that he brought. You didn't bring that energy.
But it was me bringing it out of him. I'm the one who put the plate of carrots on the table, and he bashed them away because he wanted to lie and deny that he was putting them in people's butts.
Man, that nigga energy.
He raped a motherfucker in prison with a carrot.
So? That's what they do in prison.
I know, and I respect their culture, but I'm the one who fucking brought that out of him.
But his storytelling, nigga, his animation, his theatrics.
But 4 Extra is just like Boosie, where Boosie on his own, 4 Extra on his own, You put him with a genius content creator like Vlad or me, and we're able to turn motherfuckers into stars as podcasters.
I'm watching that nigga hang on with, I'm watching him hang on with 8,000 here, 12. I'm watching him do the numbers on Instagram. Without no help. 4 Extra.
4 Extra. His career's been flatlined ever since he blew his hand off.
Man, you lying to me. I'm still watching him do numbers on Instagram.
What kind of numbers are you talking about?
Enough numbers that a nigga ain't supposed to have like him.
Wait, you're talking about like the likes on his posts? Because I'm pretty sure if you actually look at it, it's going to be kind of dark.
Man, you gonna hate on the guy.
No, I'm not hating.
And listen,
you said that he should have died after he blew his hand off. How am I hating on him?
I didn't mean that, y'all.
You
so
did say
I
that.
did that because I was mean to the California.
Okay, For Extra post a photo of himself standing outside a gas station 8 hours ago, 686
That's just
likes.
a picture of myself. Keep
But
going
I'm
down.
saying, that's
but let him go to storytelling. Let him go to talking and doing what he do. He just standing there. He ain't the most handsome nigga for you to like a bunch of pictures.
He's pretty good looking. Okay, there's a reel he posted like 4 days ago or something, 2,000 likes.
That's good numbers for a nigga
Not
like
exactly
him.
shaking the earth.
That's good numbers. That's just his insights that he's seeing.
Yeah.
Nigga, 4 Extra insights might say 12,000, 13,000.
You think that the insights provide a different story about how many views
it's called
you got?
engagements. It's called organic engagements. All yours ain't organic, Mr. Bot Man.
I don't got no bots. Who got bots?
You, nigga.
I have 0 bots. Hand on my heart, hand on the Bible, whatever the f you want me to do. I ain't never bought no views, never bought bots, ever.
I believe you.
Huh?
I believe this.
He knows. He's got access to the back end. He sees the
believe-
views as they're coming in every single time. I would never do that.
So you put it on porn, you ain't got no bot.
On porn, on my kid, on my wife, on Jason Love's BBC, on everything.
Well, right now they clearing them out, exposing them. So I believe. I
could never do that. Yeah. No, I mean, if there was
no,
going to
you
be a
can't-
time where I would have bought viewers, it would have been 3 years ago when all the hosts left the platform.
You can't hate
and
on
I
folks,
sorely
man.
needed it.
It meant the right nigga get rid 4 Extra, but he ain't gonna listen. But no, he man.
You said that he should have died.
I didn't mean that. I swear to God.
So now you're ducking shit. Ain't taking it back?
If he were here, I'm gonna say I meant it. But nigga just being truthfully talking to you, man to man, nigga just something to say for content. But I ain't mean it.
Right, well,
how nigga die for
my whole problem with him is that, listen, I do a podcast where I sit with all kinds of gang members on a consistent basis. And after he blew his hand off, I ended up being on a podcast with a couple of different Bloods who had a few little jokes about it because they actually beef with him in real life. And then he basically took that. He said, all in his feelings, oh, you sit down with a motherfucker who's going to talk about crazy about me after I lose my hand. That's why I'm never going to with you again. And he lied. And he said that I was laughing about it, that I was making jokes about it. Total cap.
4 Extra your friend?
I thought we were friends, but it turns out that he was a backstabbing prick.
But why would you let some niggas come on your platform and talk about his hand being blown?
Because they're ops.
Vlad
Who the fuck am I to say that one op can say this and one op can't?
Vlad wouldn't let me come talk against Boosie.
Yeah. Well,
so you shouldn't
to me, that's him compromising his ethics and his integrity as a podcaster.
Imagine how much money he lost. Because me and Vlad did numbers too.
I agree.
He didn't. But out
if
of
he
the
was
law
going to have to give up on Boosie for you, I mean, that's a tough decision, right?
Yeah.
But the conversation shouldn't be about numbers. It should be about your morals.
So let me ask you. So you and him can't make it right just to give us one more shot? Because I love watching
extra. I would like to do it, honestly, but I mean, I'm just not going to jump out the window to make it happen.
Sent the nigga message.
He got to kind of come to me.
I sent the nigga message. I ain't gonna boo. I had sent the nigga because I love watching. I ain't watched none of your shit till he got on there. I won't watch nobody you get on here but him.
You should watch this footage we got of him sticking a carrot in somebody's ass.
I don't want to see that shit. I ain't into porn. I told you I want to do soft porn, man. Up under the cover.
You could do soft porn, but then you can watch raw carrot rape videos.
You got the footage.
I got a little laugh out of him.
You got the footage.
See that? He's cracking. We got Unc cracking.
So you got the footage.
Yeah. I paid 10 grand for it. Not even because he's in it, but just because I like carrots.
Man, that man stay on some gay shit, man. Some weird shit.
Gay is as gay does, man.
Yeah, I bet he mean to Miss Lena. Yeah, I bet he ain't sweet and loving. I bet you're a prick.
Me?
Yeah, I bet you ain't sweet.
I'm the sweetest in the whole goddamn world.
Yeah, and you don't spend a lot of time with the kids.
No, I spend as much time as possible with the kids while also being a workaholic, having to make all this money, you know?
Yeah. Who he calling?
Probably Crip, man.
The love of my life, my LOML. Hopefully she picks up.
Say they let Crip Mac travel. You think we can get him to come to Miami?
Well, he's supposed to fight soon. I heard he accepted one.
Brand risk?
Possibly.
You gonna be in Vegas?
Yep.
I see.
I'm going. Johnny Manziel. I had to look that up.
I love Johnny.
Lena, can you just tell Charleston White like how nice I am to you in our day-to-day lives? Because he thinks that I'm mean to you.
Pull that shit out.
You're pretty nice. I don't know why he would think you're mean to me.
Boom. Seem like an asshole.
Are you serious?
Pull that shit.
I mean, he can be a jerk sometimes, but it's
I knew it, Miss Lena.
Coffee in the mornings.
Yeah, I knew it, Miss Lena.
Wait, you're taking the eye?
Yeah, go pull that shit out.
Charleston White's got some kind of weird thing for you, so I just wanted to double check and make sure.
Miss Lena. He trying to make it. I'm a
She's no
gentleman.
miss. She's Mrs. Grand Mason.
I call her Miss like Miss Lily, the master wife.
Mrs. 22.
Okay.
Miss
I'm
like
at the
master
part
wife.
with the kiddos. Do I need to just keep being on this call?
No, that's good. That's good. I love you. I'll see you in a little
The
bit.
kids.
Love you too. Bye.
You see that? You see how nice and normal that is? She's at the playground with the kids.
Yeah, so y'all really are a normal couple.
Yeah, we got a normal ass relationship.
Already.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't ask me to come back to this motherfucker. He just wants to argue the whole shit.
She get mad at me for smoking weed still. I told her I was gonna stop, but
Yeah.
I sound like you.
And you
smoke
got a
weed.
cocaine nose too.
I do not do cocaine.
Never?
No.
Yeah.
He got a cocaine nose.
I ain't never snorted in my life.
Yeah.
No, I did a lot of coke in my life though.
I've never tried it.
Really?
Yeah, never. I grew up in a boys' home. Nigga, I ain't get to be bad till I got 21, 22.
It'll change you.
Yeah, that's what they
Once
say.
you do coke, you realize there's a different level of happiness or excitement that you don't normally have.
I heard a lot of gangster niggas that were from the 70s and the 80s say once they got cocaine, it saved their life.
Yeah.
Cause they couldn't move, cause they got weak for the dope.
I think it had a mostly negative impact on my life, but cocaine, I'll tell you, is the only drug that I ever did where I took a shit right away and then did like 50 push-ups. Like that's what I wanted to do. I took a shit and then I did 50
Molly done
push-ups.
did me like
Yeah.
Shout out,
Molly, coke, yeah.
and shout out to my man Antoine Salas. You had him on your podcast once before.
Wasn't it?
The credit guy, yeah, the credit genius.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, real smooth brother,
San Diego.
man. Yeah, San Diego.
All right.
Yeah, and he said you were beefing with San Diego at one point in time, talking shit against
I just
the
said they haven't had any star rappers.
They do. You just ain't went out there and put your podcast in to go see.
What about Nick Cannon?
If they're real stars, you probably shouldn't have to
What
go
about
there
Nick
to find
Cannon?
out that they exist. But Nick Cannon's the closest we can get. J.O. Felony and Mitchie Slick both had their runs about 20 years ago. And since then, it's been a little quiet. They do have like underground stars, like Lil Weirdo representing the Mexican side of things. There's this dude, Rob Stone, who 10 years ago had like a really big hit. They got like 500 million views or something like that.
Say somebody from San Diego hit me and let's start doing music reviews and make him look like I sound like he hating. So one of y'all done something he done had before and he sound like you hating on San Diego.
Actually, one of the first show I ever got booked to perform at as a podcast host, some guy offered me $1,000 to go to San Diego. I did so. The motherfucker didn't pay me. Basically said that the show was such a disaster that he couldn't pay me and I was too stupid to have gotten a deposit. But I did end up fucking some girl and she ended up taking a selfie while I was eating her ass, and then somehow this leaked onto the internet and it's out there.
So you didn't know Lena.
That's the problem.
This is pre-Lena.
Yeah, they done got their lick back. Yeah, we poached
Wait,
her.
she
Yeah.
dumped out the fucking the muck with the eye?
She get paid to follow instructions.
What the
Yeah, I got me a
You're paying her?
I got me a Miss Lily. That's
I thought
my
that was
assistant.
like your little girlfriend.
That's
or
my
something.
assistant.
No?
Yeah, it's my
That's
assistant.
you really his assistant?
Yeah, / road manager.
She got some ass for an assistant. I don't
Yeah,
know about that.
yeah.
I would never hire a hot
Yeah, but
assistant.
nigga, I take it personal when you talk about my eye.
So you're taking that?
I'm taking his eye with
Listen,
me.
Sean Collins, he
Nigga,
said the mafia got it.
How the mafia go get my eye?
Well, it didn't
And you
seem
know
like he was
playing.
telling the truth.
And he
anyway,
just
but-
come up pretty. Yeah, he know I was mad. I called him. Said, "You'll go." He laughed like a motherfucker. Bro, I'll call you right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still be talking.
So you guys are still cool, huh?
That's my brother, homie.
But will you acknowledge that he could have, if he chose to, he could have put a negative spin on that whole thing, said a bunch of shit about you
can't.
that would have made it so that you guys were not able to
Sean,
so
not that
easily
type of person.
reconcile.
No, he couldn't.
Nah, he's Mr. Chill.
He couldn't because me and him have never had any issues like that. Me and him have never really had a real falling out. Never. We've never had an argument. It's time he'll say, well, man, the last interview did 600,000. Well, shit, man, just give me 5K. Man, other than do so good, but shit, man, just shoot me something. Say, man, the payment didn't come through. He didn't answer the phone. So we got a very good working relationship, homie. We've never had no issues.
Do you feel like Boosie and the way that the whole Vice situation is falling apart, does that feel like Boosie getting his comeuppance in a certain way for thinking that he was bigger than the program?
No, I think a lot of shows been canceled lately from Boosie. He just had that new house built for his mother. He had another house built. He got some more construction added to the house. So you start looking at your finances and looking at ways on how you maybe can squeeze some money. And he was wrong, huh? I think that was greed.
Oh yeah.
I think that was most definitely greed because I know Sean Cotton done paid some people more than me. I know some people he done paid for a fact that I know, but I ain't never called him because when I gave him my price, that's what I believe I'm worth.
Right.
So why would I increase my worth because I'm looking at his worth? I understand this at that time, homie. 6ix9ine was worth what he paid.
And the thing is that you might have done 50 interviews with Sean Cotton. Now, if there was another guy doing less views than you who had done a ton of different interviews with him and he was paying him significantly more, it would be understandable for you to be upset. But that's not the case. He paid 6ix9ine more because it was 6ix9ine's first big, long, in-depth interview like that. And as soon as they did the first interview, they moved down to a different rate for all the subsequent interviews that was actually much less than what Boosie was getting paid. Boosie should have been happy about how that whole situation played out.
I'm not losing.
He should have been thankful.
I'm not losing $25,000 for $5,000.
No way. That's what I said. That's what I said.
I did 3 years worth of interviews with the real life street stars. A lot of times they couldn't pay me what I was asking for. So I would take partial payments.
Right.
Take partial payments. Somebody else would come along with a somewhat smaller platform. I'll charge them less than what I'm charging them.
Cater to all budgets.
I cater to budgets. But I'm not ruining my residual income.
For no 5,000.
Nah, not for no 5,000.
A real hustle don't even think like that.
Man, I done had a nigga say, man, Sean Cotton say he make $100,000 off you a month, and showed him. Nigga, I wasn't offended.
Right.
Because some months I might make 30,000. We do 3 interviews, 2 interviews. One time it done been 4 interviews in a month. Sometime it might be 1 interview every other month. I'm not ruining that residual income for a pricing.
And part of having the business relationship is that, you know, if you knew that Sean Cotton profited, you know, like in an interview where he pays you $10K, that he was making $40K, you going to him and saying, I need $40K, that just shows like an inherent lack of respect for the person that you're doing business with. Now, maybe to say half, okay, sure, like, you know, you probably got the leverage to do that.
That's why I said in my clip, I said Vlad need to be more, he need to goddamn be more open to it. Like, niggas he getting money to, he need to make sure they appreciate it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga them like Boosie, he ain't appreciate it.
When I asked, so let me just say this. Me and Vlad had already been talking. If I had the mindset like Boosie, when Vlad reached back out to me, I already know he done paid
6ix9ine.
6ix9ine 50. I already know he done paid Boosie 25. I could have easily moved that number up to 20.
Yeah.
I didn't do that, nigga.
Kept it player.
That ain't my character.
Yeah.
What's the number? What I charge. Same thing, what I charge.
Where I'm from, we call that shit pocket watching.
Well,
it's partially Vlad's fault because he put all these numbers out on Front Street for everybody to dig into.
Well, I would do it. I would do it. I would tell people what I was getting paid for, and they would go to say TV, man, when you paying Charleston $10,000, go Yayo did that, man. You paying, but you're not doing these numbers. I consistently do these numbers. One time when me and you negotiated doing Dallas, what you tell me, man? I've been looking at your numbers. I ain't paying that because your numbers good. Well, how you gonna hate on that?
You asked me for the Boosie rate for that one.
Yeah, that was the racist fee I was putting on you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that was
even though you have told me repeatedly that you like me because I'm so racist.
Yeah, I do. But you like niggas too much openly. You ain't never mistreated now one of these gangbangers.
I can understand how once you get into the part of me liking black people so much that some of them are having sex with my wife, I can understand how that would be kind of disturbing.
I just want you to jump up and say, nigga, you fired. And have your security come in here and stand around one of them big old niggas and walk them out, because they ain't gonna throw a punch at you, Adam. I just wish you just call him a nigga one time.
I don't like to say that word.
Oh, man, get together.
When's the last time you said that word, Adam?
Maybe like by myself sing along to a song, probably.
Oh, okay.
So you ain't never been in the car, fucking nigga.
No.
See, I don't like you, man. You too motherfucker.
No, that's too much.
Get that white boy up here that's calling everybody niggas. Get him up here.
Chud.
Can you get Chud?
I would like to get him on here.
Chud, come up here, man.
I don't know if he's coming to LA.
Chud, I'll come with you. I would never come to LA.
But also, if I was him, I wouldn't really trust me, right? Like, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, you're a nigga lover.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're probably the worst of his kind.
Yeah. If I was him,
you really love him.
I just heard that there's a video where Flacco and him did a debate, and that Flacco allegedly took it down because it didn't really go his way.
Because Flacco got a speech impediment. He can't debate with nobody.
Ooh. He done got better, though.
It has got better, but I can imagine when you're face-to-face with Chud.
He's going to call you chimping, monkey, and Flacco's tongue go get fat again. Not the monkey. The tongue.
It's interesting, though, because Flacco, one time we did a streamed interview with Nick Fuentes, and he agreed with Nick Fuentes on literally everything the entire time.
Well, I do, too.
Yeah. But Flacco's character used to be a little bit more derivative of Charleston. I feel like he's maybe figured himself out a little bit more since then.
He couldn't find his niche, so it was hard to like him. Yeah. Now he's likable. Now he comes off more as a real independent journalist. Yeah, now he ain't just saying crazy shit.
How do you feel about him exposing the guy that he claims killed Draco the Ruler, even though the guy has not been arrested? He hasn't been formally announced as a suspect or anything like that. But Flacco made a video and basically said, this is the blood gang member who killed Draco the Ruler at the music festival by stabbing him in the neck.
I think that's overreach. I think that's wrong.
Yeah, you don't want it to happen to you.
Flacco.
It happened to me with Flacco.
I know.
Flacco playing. Yeah, Flacco playing. Yeah. No.
Flacco my nigga, but I think he shouldn't do that.
Yeah, Flacco playing. That ain't the real nigga. Flacco playing. I saw some of it. Flacco playing. They got the nigga that killed that man, didn't they?
No.
They didn't?
They haven't arrested
That
anybody.
ain't the nigga.
It's been like 5 years. They haven't arrested anybody.
That ain't the nigga, because if that was the nigga, Flacco wouldn't be talking to you tomorrow.
I don't know. I mean, he said, but the reason why he justified making this video about the guy is because he said that basically this guy is already under investigation by the cops. The cops told Flacco this, allegedly, and that's why he felt so comfortable bringing it to the table, is because the guy's already under investigation.
So did Flacco,
we don't know if that's true.
Did Flacco come out and say that the police told him that?
He said that.
I believe him.
Is it true? We don't know.
He don't come out. Well, yeah, he lied on me one time, said I fucked the cat. I had my lawyer and everything go sue that nigga. I would sue the podcast. But he retracted it, though.
Listen, I'm okay with you talking about a lot of stuff, but fucking a cat is over the line.
Yeah, I tried to mace a cat, but I didn't get to mace the motherfucker. Cats are not like dogs. Dogs will let you mace them.
I almost got my Charleston white on. There was a homeless guy sleeping outside of my house, and I was thinking about tear gas in the middle of the night to let him know you got to get the fuck out.
You're going to jail. It's like a hate crime.
I was going to make sure I covered my tracks.
There you go. Now, if you get him on your property,
it's only a crime if you get caught, I was looking at all the cameras around the neighborhood. I was plotting out my whole scheme.
So when I got attacked at the barbershop by that nigga who hit me in the head, you know, I caught 2 ag assaults that day for chasing after them with my gun.
Wait, really?
Nobody ever got the police report. I caught 2 ag assaults. So that's why I kept going to jail. So when I caught those 2 ag assaults, here come Tracy Carter and them bitch ass. So somebody had sent a video from 2 years ago to my local police department of me saying I maced the cat. And I tried to mace it, but I couldn't. But when I turned the camera around, I played like I maced the cat, and the cat was wiping his face. You know how they wipe their paws?
Yeah.
So I'm playing like wiping his face. Yeah, and what I said was, every time I get mad at white people online, I mistreat animals over here. I come over and mistreat these goddamn cats. So somebody from another state sent that to their county sheriff. Their county sheriff department contacted the Fort Worth Police Department. Fort Worth Police Department called me and said, hey, Charleston, we got video of you macing a cat. I said, man, if y'all had a motherfucking video, man, y'all see I ain't maced that motherfucking cat, man. He said, well, Charles, you just need to be careful. They sat on that video for 2 years. And then when I caught the 2 ag assaults case, they put the animal cruelty on me. They were trying to give me 5 years in prison for that animal cruelty. They really wanted to drop the ag assaults because the nigga who hit me was a gangster / killer / snitch.
Well, if you stick with No Jumper, then we're going to do some image repair and we're going to get you past this whole cat killing saga.
I beat it. I beat the charge. I took it to trial. The owner of the cat contacted the prosecutor. The prosecutor talked to the owner of the cat. The owner of the cat said I was in the car that day. He did not mace mine. I was cleared of all motherfucking charges. So now I'm back toting them guns.
Bro,
baby.
see, Texas sounds amazing where they're actually like apprehending people and like filing cases against people and stuff. And LA is like, you could just literally do anything you want.
I've heard that.
And if you just get like unbelievably unlucky, you might get caught. But for the most part, you can just do whatever the fuck
They
you want.
they done decriminalized California at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfuckers damn near can do anything but commit violence. And they damn near getting away with that out here. The immigrants.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Yo, I got to go on this date.
I enjoyed this.
Glad we were able to pass shit up. I'm a big fan.
Hey.
This guy made it happen.
Well,
Vaughn off 1700.
let me just say this. Whack 100 tipped the iceberg, but Jason Love pushed me through the door. When I saw him have you running through that round that ring and you were really flinching and Lena was looking nervous and worried over there, I said, man, nigga really a good guy. Man,
It was all a play. Shout out Charleston White. Shout out Hernandez Govan. No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and shout out to our members.
Hey, Crip Mac, can we get one in?
Fight, Crip.
Say, can we get one in? And
Say, nah, cuz disrespected Nipsey Hussle.
And tell Baby Snaps, I'm going to put some money on his books to make it right.